So I'll have to wait for more people, Dragman. You're gonna oh my god, I can make a castle in Animal Crossing. You're gonna have to remind me a bit later. I have a, it's not quite as absurd as usual, but I have another sushi story, Asian food story. This is my problem. Either I don't eat the Asian food and I risk having a bad problem before stream, or I eat Asian food and I risk there being an Asian food Realm of Shadows story and being partially late. All right, I don't remember where we left off. So I'm going to click on this. One tower is 250,000. Well, you know what? You better start working on that. You better start digging the holes and making what's his name happy. Okay. Does that mean they're done? Wait a second. Am I under attack? No, wait. I remembered when I left off. I don't think I fixed this. If that one disappears again, we might have an issue. I don't think I can get there in time. Hold on. I remember where we were. If that thing disappears again, we might have to do some fucky shit. Because they're not supposed to disappear. I know whatever I'm trying to do right now probably could have been accessed from the other screen, but I'm now proficient at doing things with this screen, so we're gonna do it this way. Yee! Why, partner, you done yeed your last haul. The fuck does that mean? Pulls out a freaking shotgun. Oh god, no! Tip of the spear cannot make it there in time, can it? How long does it take you to get here? How far away is that for you? 125 means it takes you at least 3 days. I need a pencil. Also, where are my notes? I'll make do with this right now. No, actually, it's going to take 4 days. Did I or did I not build a thing here so it could last longer in a siege? Please don't be some weird glitch state where it disappears. Where's in Supply Center Watchtower? No, I don't have the thing I needed to make sure I get 6 days. It's the Citadel that I need. And obviously I can't build there while it's being under attack. That makes sense. I'm not. What save had I just loaded? Autosave 3. So I'm going to save as possible checkpoint to fix a possible glitch. If we never need to use it, then it's not technically a checkpoint, as far as I'm concerned. You would die. You would not get there in time at all. Things disappearing sounds like a normal day. Dang, I made an axe instead of a shovel. That's how you dig the holes. Everyone knows that. You diggy hole with an axe. All right, so first of all, Army of Thieves. A large group of suspicious individuals has arrived at the gates of Dresden. They want to join. The officers recognize them as thieves and murderers. It seems that newcomers are only interested in spoils of war. If I accept them, I get 2 units that I really don't want. Why are there so many units in this game if they never give you an ability to have a large amount of them? Like, I have no clue how you'd win this without a death stack. 750 diplomacy, who cares? More units that I can't use. Raise them as undead. Unlocks a death redeems all decree, which gets me... Is this repeatable? I mean, 6 free champions and 8 sharpshooters aren't bad. If it's repeatable, then yes. Or accept and take care of them, which gives me raising heroes, which gives me marksmen. But paladins. Either way, it looks like we're not doing much. Yep, I'll do raise the criminals as undead. The necromancers will grant death to the criminals and raise them as corpses. Then they'll once again be clear before the law. Makes sense to me. All right, and we basically determined last time that because of the way the game is set up, there's absolutely no way to do any of these without just, quite frankly, looking it up. Because it gives you an intermediate step to hide what's going to be happening. The fate of the altar of the first retriever. All right, so what are the items this goes into? If I do a padded shirt, or padded armor, I mean, it can be turned into a suffocating caress, a web strider, or a shroud of eternal hunger. Which means it could be a +4 padded armor, where the wearer suffers, which means it has a 5 AC with no armor check penalty. If they would allow my wizards to wear it, that'd be nice. The wearer suffers a -2 penalty to attack rolls and con score. However, the wearer gets electricity resistance 30. If they suffer any electrical damage, your armor becomes infused with electricity for the next round. Their attack deals 1d12 electric damage. And the spells, the electric descriptor they cast become quickened as though quickened. That would be good. Problem is, we have to suffer electrical damage, but we have the bracer of electricity. So maybe if you zap yourself the next round, you get it quickened. I kind of like that. It's kind of weird that you take a -2 to attack rolls and con score. It makes it really good for wizards. It makes them more glass cannony, because that -2, who cares? To an attack score. As long as you're doing things where the opponent has to make saves, not you have to make an attack, it's all fine. Web Strider, it becomes a +3 finally armor that gives you a +2 morale bonus to dex score. That's not bad. Because it's a morale bonus, it's not an enhancement bonus, meaning if you're able to pull off a full +5 enhancement bonus to dex, you could get a further 2 out with this shirt. Would you be wanting to wear this shirt at that point? Maybe. If we had a setup, because it doesn't have it has a max dex of 8. Which technically means it has max dex of 7, because it's making itself be the 8. Well, I mean, you should aim for the 7. That could also be decent. That's not a bad one. If you're trying to buff someone's dex, getting another bonus to dex, because we're not usually rocking around with a bard. Or it can become a Shroud of Eternal Hunger. It is a +3 padded armor that gets a +3 bonus to saving throws against fear and nauseated. Whenever they are attacked with a spell, the enemy must pass a will save DC 19 or become nauseated. That one's too little. I'm between Web Strider and the other one. But that was all under padded armor. If we do shirt, then we get the same thing, but shirt form, I think. Zen Kuthon Suffocating Caress. The shirt is weaved from spiderweb, strangling the wearer. It gives you a -5 to mobility checks, but it also helps to discharge electrical damage, granting you electricity resistance 30. Whenever you are hit by a non-slashing weapon, they must pass a DC reflex saving throw of 20 or become staggered, as well as suffer. That just sucks. I mean, I like the electrical resist 30, but every other thing it said was a negative. Whenever the wearer is hit by a non-slashing weapon, so yeah, you have to roll, not the enemy. If it was the enemy that had to roll, that would make perfect sense. I'd be like, yeah, that's decent. But no, it says whenever the wearer is hit, they must pass. So that's not good. Web Strider shirt. Whenever a druid wearing it casts a spell from her spellbook, they cast it as if they were 1 level higher. They also get a +10 confidence bonus on Lord Nature skill checks. I mean, just a flat 1 level higher is good. We just don't have any druids, though. No? We're not really rocking a druid right now. And the last shirt option is the Shirt of Eternal Hunger. Whenever the wearer polymorphs into any creature, they get a +4 enhancement bonus to attack and damage rolls made with limbs. Whenever a creature hits them with a melee attack, that creature suffers piercing damage. So I think the shirts all suck. I would love Suffocating Caress. If, like, I'm wondering if they wrote the word wrong. It says, whenever the wearer is hit, they must pass. If that was the enemy must pass, then that shirt becomes really good. Like, I'll take a penalty to mobility skill checks for the enemy, for me to have electricity resistance 30. The benefit being it's a shirt, so basically anyone can wear it. because we don't have a lot of shirt items. Whereas we do the padded armor, then it's armor. Little known fact, armor is armor. The armor version of this is if they suffer, the armor becomes infused for the next round. The wearer's attacks deal electrical damage and the spells become quickened. The problem is the AC is too low. That's my one issue with that, is at that point you're wearing it as armor, so you need something else to back it up. Electricity resistance 30 is good, but it's only an AC bonus of 4. I think mage armor almost does that, doesn't it? Mage armor's like a 3, isn't it? So basically you're wearing a legit armor, the max dex of 8, slightly better than can Ember wear it? Can Ember wear padded armor? Hold on. Maybe I can slot this for Ember. Oh, I didn't even put her back in the group. Oh no, horrible things are happening. All right, let's see. I don't think Ember can wear padded armor. I think Ember's in the issue where I am, where she can't wear anything unless it's a Haramaki. Yeah, like that seems weird. Yeah, she can't wear armor. Otherwise, I would have had her wearing it already. So yeah, no. One person would have thought that would have been good on would have been her. Wait, we do have a lot of shirts, don't we? I just said we don't have a lot of shirts, but no, we have like tons of shirts. So we probably wouldn't even be able to fit it in the slot at that point anyways. Can you put a shirt on? You cannot put a shirt on a dinosaur. That would have been amazing though. All right, so that shirt probably just doesn't fit anyone. Well, non-slashing weapon. How often are we going to be hit by non-slashing weapon? Piercing, ranged attacks. So yeah, no. It doesn't even say non-slashing melee. That's so weird. That's so weird. So no, not the shirt form. We just had the 2 padded armors. One gives a morale bonus. If I can find some way to like crank the hell out of their decks so that they don't need, like I would be normally not giving them armor, then I wouldn't care about the armor bonus. I would literally just be doing this for the morale bonus to dex score. I'd be using the armor slot for a dex score bonus. Armor slot for a dex score or armor slot for electrical resistance 30. Suffocating Crest. We'll do electrical resistance 30. I probably wouldn't ever use it, but if we end up in a fight where there's a dude just yeeting out electricity, it could be good then. I'm going to take out, I know we've been using you, Camellia, but I'm going to take, because I think we have her for trickery. I'm going to take out Camellia and put back in Ember. We haven't used her in a minute. And everyone knows Ember is best girl. So we said it had to be padded armor, because the shirt version was just awful. All right, Fate of Soul Shear. I think we were just ignoring that one for now. And we have Decree. Transform the soldiers into the warriors of the device. What? The Numerian device created by the Technomancer 100-Face, capable of transforming mortal crusaders into ultimate soldiers that can withstand any hardship. They must relinquish their freedom of minds, possibly even their souls. So we don't lose any soldiers? 50 is a decent number. Like, if you're going to be doing these type of events where I get rando things, 50. 50 is a good number. 6 and 7, stupid. Damage reduction 2 with 21 AC. That means they're tanky, but they also do like okay damage. Not great, but okay. I don't know what any of this stuff down here means. Do they have like a bonus for fighting and shit? Well, I mean, fuck it. Why not? This is why I did that quest earlier anyways. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, well, not what I wanted to do. Get that out of the way. What are we doing? I know we have the army to be taking on, but we've been... God, there's just so many things, and yet I still don't understand where the hell half of them is. The Ivory Sanctum. Isn't that what I just did? Am I crazy? I thought I just did the Ivory Sanctum. Wasn't the Ivory Sanctum where the electricity was? The hell did I do? You have visited here. You have visited here. But the quest isn't done? Unusual demons. I've also never been to Molten Scar. Okay. I've been there. That one's pointless. Molten Scar is part of what quest? I have it as an exclamation mark, so it's part of something. So we'll head down to Molten Scar to get it out of the way. About as far as I can get. I didn't think before we headed out to make sure that Ember had gear on. Hopefully she's not horribly undergeared for what we're going to be doing. There we go. Cancel real quick. No. I didn't mean cancel. I meant stop. We still have an exclamation mark here because of 2 decrees. Can't finish it. Death redeems all. Yeah, get that done. So that prevented me from finishing that. I should have been paying attention more. That's fine. Well, I believe one, but this one says I've never been here. But I don't think Ivory Sanctum was bugged. I thought it was the Artisan's Tower that was bugged with Greybore. Like all the Greybore things were the ones that were bugged. So it says we visited them. They don't have that anymore. I didn't think Ivory Sanctum. Maybe I didn't finish something there. Or maybe that'll be completed when I make the soldiers. That might be it. That might be literally part of the quest is that I make the damn soldiers. Otherwise, that thing's not done yet. That could be what's happening. How do I have another Crusade event? I just left this. Why do I have an exclamation mark? What do you want from me? Are you just telling me that I'm under attack? Like, I know I'm under... Whoa, why is there a thing here at Stone Maze? Oh, because the settlement can be upgraded to the next level. Let's do it. I'm going to start building the don't kill me bros buildings. Because apparently, this is necessary. I didn't think it was, but maybe it is. Not that. I said the don't kill me buildings. Citadels. There we go. And that place, once I clear it out or something, we'll deal with this another way. All right, that should be what that alert was for, right? It was. Now we have soldiers to recruit, 31 marksmen, 7 champions, headhunters, spearmen, clerics, rogues, all pointless. Convicts, headhunters, duelists, bandits, all pointless. So I'm going to send this new Crusader army as far down as I can get them, since I know they're about to have to intercept someone else anyways. Crusader Army 3 is almost in a similar position, I think. We'll just bring them down here. Just get everyone together. We'll sort out who's got what undead later. You guys are definitely all just pointless. So you go hang out at the wedding meadow. You guys hang out over here out of my damn way. Hello. Tell work I said hi. they definitely won't be confused. Be like, who said what? They're twitching. You want us to call the doctor? All right, so they've moved as much as they can. Wait, no, they can't. They haven't. Go, 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 go. Go, go, tip of the spear. I must have gone through midnight, and I did. And I did. Continue, please. Oh, my God. Don't erase the order. Wish I'd have moved to make these guys go faster. And or some that told me how long I had on this fort. All right, back to us. We got to camp for the night. I will not be making... No, I will be making Godspeed salad. Got that handled. That's completely handled. That's handled. That's handled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not like I can fail anything anyways. Who isn't participating? You come help. Yes, that so we have over 10. I have a story for today as well. The choices I have to make are risk being a little bit late because there's always something that happens when I order from sushi or Asian place or just order a regular food. Now, we've been over it lots of times. Stomach issues. Let's just sort that up with permanent chronic stomach issues. Let's just leave it at that. Problem probably is that I woke up late, quite frankly, and just chommed down on food, acid reflux. But the 2 days previous, I'd also eaten quite a bit. It was definitely a fatty boy set of 3 days. Let's just go with that. So it's definitely my bed, and I had to sit in it. But the problem is, if I'm... Two things. One, I fucking hate waiting on people. So if I'm already going to be like an hour late on something, particularly for a stream, I'll just wave it off under normal conditions. Just be like, guys, go have fun with your day. I don't know when I'll be there, and you waiting 3 hours for me to start streaming, like, that's stress on me. So I'll probably just start, like, unless I'm like actively here trying to fix it or whatever, I'll probably wave off a stream. Two, if something is particularly a bad day, things come and go in waves or cycles of not bad to bad, things like that. I'm fucking exhausted afterwards. Exhausted and dehydrated. So while I was fine, we'll say within like 2 hours, no fucking way in hell I was fit to... I basically went and fell asleep. I was not fit to stream again for like another 3. So at that point, I'm now 5 hours late for a stream. That's what happened there. But today I learned my lesson. Well, I unlearned my lesson, and I ordered Asian food. I ordered sushi. And we've had a couple of these issues before, where for some reason, if I order Asian food or sushi, things disappear into the shadow realm. Well, the problem was today, I nearly disappeared into the shadow realm. Well, not really. It was just an unusual series of questions and like people just not syncing up together in their questions. So I am dressed up like this. I'm in a t-shirt. I am in shorts. I'm in a moderately warm room next to a computer between two computers generating heat. I am prepared for heat times. The problem is, right outside, it's like 36 degrees. So the dude shows up, he goes to get the food, he gets the food, I think. He goes there, he sits there, he's there for a few minutes, then the car leaves. So I'm thinking he got the food. It just hasn't updated and given me the alert saying they're on their way. Problem is, he was there for like 5 minutes, at least. So then he drives away. So it's not like it's a GPS where it moves the car in weird locations. He drives away, then has to drive into something to turn back around because he just didn't get the food. I have no clue why this man left the location to begin with. He just started driving off and then drove back. But on his second time, I don't know what this location is, but apparently it's a bitch to figure out what's going on at that building, I guess. So he gets the food. He's on his way here. He gets here. All of that goes relatively fine. My man has gotten in and out of the shadow realm. Kudos to the Uber Eats dude or whatever. But so I'm sitting there at the door of the apartment building like this because I'm going to go out and get food and come back. So I don't need like super winter clothing or anything like that. I see the dude pull up. I'm in the door. He's looking at the building because it's like the address, and I wave at him like, yeah, it's me. That's my num-nums. I want those num-nums, please. So I go out there. I open the door. I walk out to the car. T-shirt, shorts. This setup has nearly killed me before, I admit. T-shirt, shorts, this time not even shoes. Barefooted. Go out there, go up to the car. He rolls down the window. And he goes, he says my name, but he goes, strategist? And I go, yeah. What are you doing? Like, that's where he goes, what are you doing? Was not expected to be asked the question, what are you doing? So my dumbass reply, thinking, I've done a socially awkward. The phone said Uber Eats was here, and I came to talk to this dude. He might not be Uber Eats. Like, maybe it's just someone who knows me and I don't know them. So I go back to my phone and I look, and it says the car's here, and I look back at him and I go, are you Uber Eats? He goes, yes. I go, I'm Shane. Well, you guys already kind of know my first name anyways. I go, I'm Shane. Like the security thing. Are you the driver? Yes. Are you the person? Yes. You say the thing. So I'm saying my name like it's me. Give food. And he goes, yeah, I know. What are you doing? I'm getting the food. Like I'm trying to get the food you're delivering? And he gestures at me though. He goes, aren't you fucking cold? I'm like, I mean, it's a bit chilly out admittedly, but, and hear me out here. I thought I was just going to come out here and get the food and pop back in. Didn't think I needed a jacket. And he goes, it's really cold out here. I'm noticing this more and more. In fact, yes, thank you. Because now, again, I'm standing in the middle of the road, barefoot, fucking basketball shorts and a t-shirt. 34 degrees outside. And I'm like, you know what? I'm noticing that. Like, if the dude had just given me the food, wouldn't have been a problem. He's, okay. And then he hands me the food. And I'm like, stay safe. And I go back in the building. Like, it wouldn't have been a problem. It would not have been a problem. The dude, what are you doing? I didn't know I needed to dress up to get food. Yeah, so the dude got in and out of the shadow realm, but I don't know. I guess maybe I was going into it. Like I had an existential crisis when he looked at me and was like, what are you doing? What are any of us doing? I don't know. All right, let's go into the Molten Scar. Yep, nope. I don't know. What is going on with that location? It's gone. I have to glitch and cheat the game so I can get there in time. It's not keeping the location right. Why does every other location I keep the location but that one disappeared? That's got to be a glitch, right? Now, question. Do I have... I don't think I have Toy Box on this, which is a slight bummer. I have it on the other computer. I wonder. Hold on. Quick Google. Because this is the only one that disappears. Well, admittedly, I've only lost like 2, but Lands of Yath Watch disappears when sieged. Like, that can't be correct. No, I don't want ear stuff. What are you Talking about Pathfinder. What do you mean list of people who disappeared mysteriously? Pathfinder Lands of Yathwatch disappears when sieged. Is that an event or not? I don't know what's going on with that one. Okay, I have to assume bug. The other ones don't disappear. Why does that one disappear? It doesn't even give you a thing being like BT dubs is supposed to disappear. Well, I mean, it is and it isn't. The problem with that location is one, it's at a dead end. It should never be sieged. I'm still calling bullshit on this thing randomly getting sieged 24/7. But two, it's a teleport location. I teleport there. If I had teleport whatever, I could go there. So I teleport there to do the stupid puzzle. That's my teleport to get out there. And I think that's the only location in that region. So why does it disappear? Wish I could zoom out a little more. Like, I think that's the fort for this region. Yeah, no, that's important. You need that for the entire region. All right. Since we're at the beginning of the stream, I won't feel quite so bad trying to troubleshoot this real quick. Let me try to get Toy Box in on this. Toy Box, Wrath of the Righteous. I don't know why it's being weird. What do you need for requirement? I know you need like a mod manager, right? Yes, Unity mod manager. All right, I'm just going to quickly install mod manager. And then I'm going to install a mod so that I can tell those my soldiers, I'm just going to, for around a day, I'm just going to give them unlimited movement to get over there to stop this one building glitching out or whatever the hell is going on. Nothing else disappeared. That's... I'm stuck between knowing whether or not this is a glitch or not. The other one doesn't. Like we tested this on a different location, and a different location got sieged and it went red. And you're supposed to, according to the thing up top, have a debuff when one of those is down. So that all makes sense to me. But this one, as soon as it's sieged, it just disappears like it doesn't exist. Now, I would normally say I don't think it's even supposed to get reached. So I'm wondering if I have like a spawn location for the demons, and that's what's causing the issue. Like, that's the only thing I can think of, is that it's not even supposed to be getting attacked, so I didn't program it right. Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. What do you mean select folder? Do I have to select where it is? Steam library. I believe that's common. Is it under Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, or is it under Wrath of the Righteous? Pathfinder Second Adventure. Okay. Is that correct? I don't know if I've done that right. Install the Unity mod manager. Install the mod using Unity or extract the archive to your game's mod folder. Okay. I've done this before. I just did it on a different computer, so this shouldn't take too long. Install, extract the archive, and run mod manager. If the program is unopened, try net and select the game that's not automatically detected. Select it yourself. Steam apps common your game / So yes, Steam apps common your game. Yes, that's what I did. Select the doorstop proxy as preferred. Click on install. Okay, that should now be good. We don't need to do that anymore. I'm going to shut down the installer for Unity Mod Manager. I think I needed that running still. Still the mod using Unity Mod Manager. Yes, I'm supposed to have kept that program running. Whoops. Do-do, do-do-do-do. Toy box for Wrath of the Righteous. Thank you. Extract you here, I think. Wait, did it say extract? Install the mod or extract the archive. Okay, no. Use Unity Mod Manager. We will use it. It will be what we use. Mods. Drop zip file here. There we go. Toy box. Boop. Click. Install mod. Or is that just already good? All right, let's see if I'm good. Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Oh God, those are still active. I knew I forgot something. Google does think I'm insane. I'm going to say no, because I didn't see a pop-up mentioning the stuff. I know you guys can't see it yet. Okay, nope, I do see it. Toy box, a bag of tricks. Good. I'm going to click continue. I think I can bring you guys over and back. Ooh, hee hee. Not the right load. Actually, I think this one will be fine. All right, it should be Control F10, Toy Box, Crusade. And I'm not, you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm not clicking anything else. I'm not cheating to get anything. I'm just trying to fix a problem. Armies, I think that's what I do. Tip of the spear, underneath Baroness Gunther. Yes, you. I don't want to change anything. Somewhere in here should just be a how far can you move, I think. Is there a remaining? Those are the other armies. Should have been like a movement or something. No, I don't want to change how big you are. Can I expand you? Can I look right? There we go. Full movement points. We're going to have to do that a few times. Nope. We have to go back to the save, 2 saves back. Apparently he's already dead by the time I can move. Or the realm is already dead. Okay, whatever. This is what we have to do. I don't understand why that place is glitching or is in any way, shape, or form important. Tip of the spear. F10. Full MP. Nope. Did I do that wrong? Tip of the spear's down here for some reason this time. Full MP. Yes, please move slow as fuck. I think that was you. Hold on, if I re-click this, will it move fast? Faster. That didn't work. Why didn't you work this time? Because you're now on the bottom of the list. Sure. All right, there we go. Now we've stopped it from deleting the game. So, with that behind us, and we're going to pretend that none of us saw that. How's everyone doing? She's not at full, so I'll just do single target maybe. Kills, mostly kills, kill anyone here. Problem is that they never have them just close enough for a fireball. I can do any 2. I think for fireball to be worth it, it needs to be 3, right? Yeah, it has to be 3. Otherwise, just do them individually. 4, 8. You know what? Are any of you ranged? I don't think any of you are, but you are flying, so go away. And this one will kill anyone. And go again. Well, what? Oh, that's a summoned creature. Lol, we win. I'm doing well. I dug a 5-foot hole only to keep running the underside of a concrete wall. So I just drilled a hole through the wall. Why? Wait. No, you can't just do that. I'm going to sack the rest of their movement this turn because we had to give the movement they didn't otherwise have to pull that off. So there's no reason to let them go back to what they were doing. They would be out of place when we fought the dude, so they're going to be out of place now. I think we decided on armor, right? I think we decided on armor. Wait, did we? Fuck. I can't remember. Raise the criminals as undead. Gave us death redeems all. We have a decree of doing that, which I'm going to issue because I'm going to assume that that'll get it done. That one quest. Please be done. Oh, the one place needs to upgrade too. What were you? Rank up, development? Issue a decree on whatever that is. Stone maze, upgrade, thank you. And the first thing we're going to do is not build a new. I'm going to build the other one if I can. Not stone maze, but lands of Yathwatch. Can I want to build a new. Please let me build a new. Citadel. That's what I thought it was, right? Increases the siege by 3 days. Meaning, when I leave, I'll have enough time to get back there normally without having to, like, not have... I don't know why that place deletes. But as that is now a thing, let's just go everywhere and make sure everywhere's got it. Willing to bet, like, any normal things, and be like, no, you don't need to do a citadel. That's just dumb. We're going to do a citadel everywhere. Maximum time to give an F. All right, any place not done with supply centers and archery ranges. Camp on the ferry doesn't have supply center or an archery range. That's weird. Let us get them one. Supply center. Archery range. That way we can get more soldiers. Because who doesn't like soldiers? All right, everyone else has at least those. And what was it? One of these for a second showed me soldiers. There we go. And what? This is what I get every week? No, I don't get that many mounted scouts, do I? This is sick 3D render. Oh, no. No, alas, we're not getting rid of the elves. We're using the elves to help us get rid of demons. Do we use Hell Knights? I think we do. I can't remember. This is expensive. But it is our default cost. isn't it? I'll do it. Probably not the best financial choice, but I'll do it. We're going to have them meet there. I want you so far out of my way. I don't know if I want you out of my way. Oh, because I get sharpshooters now. Which means someone might start not being here once I get enough sharpshooters. So every time we win a fight now, because we can earn sharpshooters, we're going to start generating sharpshooters, Skelly Bros, which is good. But the problem is that we don't have enough of them to replace our other sharpshooters. And I think, at least for right now, I don't want to take out the Death Knights and use the skeleton sharpshooters, because there's not enough of them to warrant even replacing being a tank. Like, we need more undead bros to pull that off. I'm trying to get them to move down here so I can mix them together into one. Oh, are you kidding me? He's already moving. They've done what they can. No, they haven't, actually. Continue. I don't know why you stopped. Can you come down here? I mean, you might as well meet them at some point in their travels. Tip of the spear. Like I said, we're not going to have them move because they technically shouldn't have even moved to begin with. Okay. Quick save on that. Molten Scar is our target. I'm going to go back in here so we can switch out for Ember, and then we'll be on our way. Fine. 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 I'm going to restrict so everyone can do push except you. Now, viewer rewards, channel points. Boop, 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 boodly boop bitty. Do 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 do. There we go. They've been changed. No! Why? Yamero! The fucking cat. Oh, God, we have a lot of shit on us, don't we? Why do we have so much shit on us? I need to go to a store and sell this. Let's go to the streets. Monday. You buy a whole seat, but you're only going to need the edge. Which one? The Minecraft or the built-in one? All right, let's walk down here to the store to sell what we got. All right, first of all, garbage, go away. I feel like that sorted out a lot of things already. I wonder if this agile hand axe has agile. They gave a weapon that I think had a built-in agile. They gave it agile. That's how they made it supposedly worth more. Great, fantastic. I'm selling the agile because I don't want it. Certainty of death. I think I like that, but maybe not enough. Sell those. Sell the things that are just cold iron masterwork garbage. The Umarian Greatsword we discussed previously is really good. If this wasn't a video game. I think we read these. I think they told me what I needed to know. Not what I didn't want to sell that key. Sell those, just get them out of my inventory. I think I need it to be a commander. I have no clue what I'm doing with this bomb. All right, we got the cheese. We got all these. I don't think I need some of these scrolls. Probably sort them by like worth and sell off the dumb one. Oh, you can equip it while it's intermediate. That's pretty cool. Full plate +1. I don't think we need this, as we are already at full plates and beyond +1. Yeah, you're already a full plate. Yeah, so you are not necessary. You are neato, but you're way too late in the game for that to make sense. Chain shirt 1, way too late in the game. Banded male. Actually, you might be slightly decent. I don't know of anyone who'd be wearing you. She's wearing no armor. That's right. The only person who would be wearing heavy armor is you. And banded male is worse than what you got. So, +2 is decent, but as an overall armor, you're not. Sell that, sell that. Yeah, sell all the spear +3s. +3 means it can overcome... I'll take 1 back. Probably sell it, though. Shock longswords definitely go away. Scream of Pain is some magical item. Quarterstaff +1 is basically garbage at this point. Marion, Greatsword +1 is garbage at this point. The named swords we'll get rid of. We don't need any of them. And our weight has now plummeted all the way down to 0, which is fan-freaking-tastical. And I'm guessing, because I don't see feather marks, that this means that nobody can train in these. Like, we don't have anyone who can learn this shit. Oh, no, they're just not in that screen. Well, that blows. Can you learn anything? Oh, you can. I don't know why they're... Oh, Toy Box makes them green. I need to turn that off. Hold on. Is there a way to now tell Toy Box to shut up for a while? Like, I don't need you anymore, but I don't want to go through the process of uninstalling you. There we go. Off. Thank you. All right, so she learned what she needed to learn, and I think that leaves us with a Woljif. He can learn things, right? He can learn. Nah, Toy Box didn't... Turning that off didn't do anything. I feel like Toy Box has lied to me. I feel betrayed. What was the effing point? Is it Bag of Tricks doing that? What the hell is highlighting the scrolls? Don't make me try to find a way to turn your ass off. All right, here's what we're going to do. Because I got what I needed out of it already. I'm going to save the game. Remove Toy Box. We're going to do one last quick... Be right, B. Technical difficulties as I bring it down and just uninstall the damn mod. We got what we needed out of it. I don't need it. I don't want to, like, run the risk of it doing goofy shit in the background. Uninstall mod. Deleting Toy Box. Success. Then why do I still see it in your list? All right. It says it has uninstalled. Pathfinder. Reload it. Ha 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 hee hey hee hoo. Good grief, Charlie Brown. I don't know where my Dwarf Fortress install is. My old lazy new pack shortcut was broken. Oh no. Just download a new one. Just slowly accrue forgotten Dwarf Fortress packets all throughout your computer until one day you're like, where is all my memory gone? You realize you have like 5 terabytes of Dwarf Fortress files. That's what you need to do. Oh. Oh, hee hee. Okay. So now we are in. We don't have anything. I can bring that up, but there's no mods or anything running, so nothing to even change any of the numbers or anything. I have learned everything I can. Our other wizard has learned everything she can. The other guy who cares about scrolls learned almost everything that he can. All right, so anything left, unless it's like a high-level scroll? Because I think we had some like really high-level scrolls. Price and descending order. Yeah. Some of these we might want to keep just because of how useful they can be. That one maybe not. Pillar of Life, definitely fucking stupid. Whatever. Our weight is essentially at 0. I don't know how negative we actually are though, which is obnoxious. And we'll put up those extra weapons we are not using, and then we'll go out on an adventure. Perhaps later, when I realize I never wanted the weapons to begin with, we'll just sell them for yet more money. Oh, is it because we learned it? I'd be like, what do you mean I lost a scroll? Oh my god, I was DMing recently, and the dice were not in my players' favors, guys. The dice were not in my players' favors. So I'm cobbling together 3 rule sets to do a Frostpunk campaign. Dat Hebben! Dat Hebben! The one, the only, the Hebben of Datting. What were you doing, Dat Hebben? Tell me. Guten Abend. Hello. I don't know what a bind is. I'm familiar with Guten. I'm familiar with Guten Tag, but I do not know Guten Abend. Goose Goose Duck. Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Good evening. Yes, good evening yourselves. We are doing Pathfinder, and I was just going to get into a discussion of a IRL Pathfinder game I was DMing. Tell me, how much... What are you guys doing? Are you guys into D&D and Pathfinder? And or Goose Goose Duck? I don't know if Mad Sammy's still around, but don't tell her you're playing Goose Goose Duck. She's from Minnesota, and apparently they call geese gray ducks. So to her, that game is gray duck, duck. She'll get very confused. Don't explain the game to her. Yes, we're between adventures, so I'm just quickly dropping off things we don't necessarily need. I don't think we're summoning elementals. I'll hold on to that. Just to reduce some of the weight we're carrying around. There are many roads to success. Same as Among Us with ducks and geese. So what? Do the geese kill the ducks? We'll bring her out. We'll bring out Ember. We like Ember. Ember's the greatest. Think of going beyond heavy RP shit for this one, making the GM his own character, because why not? The ducks kill the geese. Oh no. Oh no. Do you have do you go into the air vents and stuff? Like how does a duck kill a goose? I think that's the question I'm dancing around now that I'm stuck on. How in the world does a duck in fact kill a goose? With a flamethrower, obviously. I don't know why it didn't occur to me to watch out for those ducks and their flamethrowers. Geese are meaner. Ever play duck game? I've done duck game. Somehow we were faster this time. Because we probably weren't all encumbered. All right, we're gonna rest before we go in there. Laser beam. So what are you trying to get done? Because in Among Us, you're like trying to get the station back up and operational, right? So in a duck game, what would you be trying to do? Bastion the fortress. By upgrading a bastion to a fortress, will expand its territory for all buildings, as well as allow the construction of advanced structures. 1 fort of the bastion level with at least 6 out of the 9 constructions filled. Who's got 6 out of the 9? Are you a fort? Is that what you're telling me? Like this can upgrade? And I've just not noticed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe I should have upgraded that to a bastion before. Quack. You play in a village, a mansion, a spaceship, or a ship. Also, Musig Adj, thank you so much for following. AJ Musig. Kill everyone. Yes, the same task, and you have to fix it. Quack freely and stop geese from committing war crimes against humanity. Or have dialogue with the people. All right. Again, Musig, thank you so much for following. So, hold on, because I'm losing the earlier convo. Follow me here, those of you who do the D&Ds. I've started up a new campaign, and I'm mixing together 3 rule sets, kind of. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do a Frostpunk game. So I'm mixing together Kingmaker, Frostfell rules, and 3.5 Dungeon Master's Guide. There is an evil location, the DM's Guide 2, where there's an ice that's expanding over the world, sort of a thing. That last one, I'm not using it for like proper rules, just as like a lore setup for what's happening. So essentially, I'm only mixing 2 together rules. I'm mixing Pathfinder Kingmaker rules and 3.5 Frostfell rules. So the players have gone through a portal, and it's ice. Like the I can talk about the Kingdom of Centum later. That shit was hilarious. That shit worked perfectly. But they get here. I need to sleep, and we'll do Godspeed Sod. So they get there. The path is kind of only a one-way trip there, and now they're stuck there. In order to simulate like the storm cycles and stuff and to make it get stronger, what it is every time, at least for right now, every time that portal activates, it sends out another storm cycle. So you have that. I'm making it to where I can kill the players. If a player dies, they'll come back through the initial one-way gate, so to speak. Like it respawns them there. Because the idea is if they get stuck out in the middle of somewhere and then I just slam them with a killer storm, I don't want the game to end. I'd be like, man, that sucked. But of course, if they get stuck in a killer storm unprepared, then they die. There's another storm coming. That's how the storms can get harder and harder and harder. I'm tweaking some of the things out, but the problem is without anyone dying every day or so, I'm still rolling the regular. What's the weather today? Is it just freezing or is it unbelievably cold? That sort of stuff. The dice were not in my players' favor. Remember, you want your players to be playing, not unable to do anything. So they go out. They explore. They don't clear. They don't do anything. They just do the first step. They explore hex to the northeast, east, then northeast. And it's like, all right, this is going well. But as they're about to wake up for the day, what is the effect of what's hitting that day? Nat 100 on the storm table, which is, it's like 1 to 70 is calm. Nothing's happened. Then it's like a cold snap, a warm front, precipitation. Then it's like, oh, now you have snowstorm, and at Nat 100 you have blizzard, straight blizzard, whiteout conditions. And I've increased the rate of snow whenever that happens. Instead of being like 1d4 feet a day, it's like 1d4 feet per 8 hours. Because the idea, like Frostpunk, massive honking storms. So roll that, and it's like 3 days, 3 straight days of whiteout blizzard. And they're just like, they're in like double layered furs, just camping out in their little freaking tent. And they're going out like every couple hours to like make sure none of the snow builds up over their tent and like kills them. So they do that. They do 3 days. They travel over again. A thing happens. Straight up, it gives them a blizzard again. No joke. In like 17 in-game days, because I'm tracking it, the players only got to play for like 6 because they just kept being horrendous storms. I was like, oh yeah, the storms will get worse. The storms will get like worse and worse, and you got to like work out through this and stuff. And literally, like they get into the game, and the game's just like, just beating them down with, are you ready to survive? It was horrible. It was, I kind of felt bad, but I'm doing this on Tailspire. I'm doing this on Tailspire. I felt bad, but it's like, that is the funniest shit. So what happens though is regular storm events, regular also Jelzinovic, thank you so much for following. What happens is the Frostpunk rules cinematic. Am I timed to help this man? I didn't think we were gonna be having a cinematic. Ravu. Are you turning him into a demon? Sounds like a demon name to me. Hold on, chat. So I just want to I'm not missing something critical for what we're about to do. Hey, retired Navy vet, how goes it? Okay, stop the Vrock Sorceress. All right, so in case that's timed. Regular Frostfell rules are D100, and that's what the scale is. But it also has listed these special other storms that can happen. Acid, dispel checks, like con poison damage stuff, like negative levels, like supernatural storms that are supposed to be like rare events off of other types of storms. Well, what I've done with that is if someone dies, oh Jesus, if someone dies or something comes through that portal, I will just add 50 to all the future rolls until a supernatural event has happened. And I've listed them all, like acid, whatever, and it's every grouping of 10 above 100. That's how you go through like the 5 supernatural ones. But they've had like 4 triggering events, so it's also just randomly giving them bullshit. Like where one time it wasn't a blizzard, but they were stuck at the base because it was blood snow. And if you touch blood snow, you take con damage. Like every round you touch it. But the stuff stick around for rolled max 4 days. So everything was just coated in blood snow and they just couldn't go anywhere. Like I felt so bad. I was like, oh yeah, you're exploring the hexes and stuff. And then it was just like, no, you're not allowed to go anywhere. Pfft, idiots. It was about to sneeze. It was an oddly appropriate introduction to the mechanics, but man, did it just slam out of nowhere. There we go. Fortune is not the one I want. I think I want protective luck because we can keep doing that. I didn't hear the noise for that. Let's try that. Should have been a noise for when that when she cast that, but it didn't. Quack freely and stop or have dialogues. An imposter in a mansion, you can drop a chandelier on one goose. I do love the Frostpunk setting. So you're gonna make all your players wear fursuits or just cuddle with ice bears. Oh man, I killed you. I want to do that again. Honking storms. They only needed to make. They would only need to make the air vent holes. No, so part of the issue though is because you have to have the base time, like the base timing of the, the storms are coming and they're doing stupid stuff. So the town that sent him is one that I've been like working with on and off again over the past X amount of time, fucking months, of this idea of a barony that's stuck between 2 different kingdoms. Normally what you would have is, yeah, she can just attack from there. Normally what you would have is, kingdom, duchy, county, barony. And if, say, a county was on the border of another country, it wouldn't be a county, it would be a march, and the guy above it would be a marquis. Well, the problem is the way I set up the history is both kingdoms claim the same county, but they also both claim the same county like after a major war, like versus big evil dragon thing had happened. So they didn't want to war each other. So it's kind of like a doing like a Germany thing, East and West. Like you have one city that's controlled by 2 different leaderships. Good night from Germany. Yes. Speaking of which, yes. Have a good evening, Jill Zinovic. But they don't, like, it's not like a wall situation. You can freely go back and forth. What it is the castle is like in the middle, but there's a giant ravine. So on one side you have the one kingdom, on the other side you have the other kingdom. So technically everyone is just owned by their correct kingdom, but both the counts claim the baron as their baron, and he's the baron of the whole city. So like no one's stepping on each other's toes or anything like that. You can just freely go back and forth and do stuff, but it means that there's a lot of bureaucratic nonsense going on. So if there's a portal system that was within the city, you know, it's like, hey, we don't know, like explore through that, maybe get us land and stuff like that. Then you have 2 leadership, so to speak, being like, well, we want to help them. We want to help them. Have they found anything? Have they given, like, is this expedition worth it? So on and so forth. Like, what's going on? The problem is the party can't send a message back. Like they're at the end point, like where they respawn is where anything comes out, like a letter, like, hey, how's it going? You can't send a letter back. And I made them be like opposed from each other. So one's like, one of the 2 cities, and go into the lore of it a bit later, but one of the 2 cities is extremely industrial, and the other of the 2 halves of the city is extremely agrarian. And like literally like just right up to the point where they touch each other is extremely agrarian or agrarian. I think I'm saying that wrong. Anyways, so you have like differing things from the 2 parties, like 2 drastically different mindsets of what they're even wanting done with this. But again, if anything comes through the portal, not just if someone dies, it starts triggering the storms. So they're having to deal with this absurd nonsense of, well, okay, you know, it's like, all right, don't die, and it's easy, but also, oh my God, can these idiots just stop it? Because if someone sends a letter through like, hey, make sure you're doing this, next one's like, you know, we realize we haven't heard back from you. Maybe you need more supplies. And they just send through a bunch of worthless supplies. It's like, well, that's great, but like, we can't do metallurgy without an anvil. Like, thank you, I guess. You're like, oh, you know, we just sent you like base metals or something like that. It's like, what are we supposed to do with this? Or like foodstuffs, but it's like booze and stuff. And it's like, well, that's nice, you know, like booze and stuff, but like that's not a base food stuff. Like that's not what's kind of necessary for, you know, living. So there's getting these absurd things because the whole kingdom is just a bureaucratic nightmare. That part's working beautifully. The players hate that city. The city that sent them, the players are so fucking angry at that city because what had happened was I have near the spawn thing, like 10 feet away, there is an arcane red crystal. That's to replace the generator from Frostpunk. There is an arcane red crystal, generates generates a magical field, at least when I got there, of about 30 feet wide, 30-foot radius, not wide, 30-foot radius aura of anything in this is 40 degrees, at least so far, regardless of outside temperatures. Coolio. But 10 feet away from it is the spawn point. So if they want to be able to live throughout the major storms and stuff, they have to be near this fucking spawn point. But remember, you can't control necessarily what's coming out of that spawn point. And at least at the beginning, it's a 30-foot radius. So like you have to be kind of close to it. Players didn't think anything of that at first because they came out of it and everything was kind of fine. But when they started building up their structure, they like started encapsulating over the heat and the spawn point a little bit. So at some point, when they're sitting there trying to ride out a storm, like they just had a major storm, they're trying to ride it out, and the agrarian side are like, hey, the other side sent you guys through, and they didn't like give you any supplies, which they didn't. It wasn't like they forgot. The other side was like almost militant about like, you're the scouts and stuff. This is the goal. The idea is that we're not investing a lot into this. You guys go out, see what you can get. If you want, here's a missive. You can create your own like city and shit out there, you know, underneath our account and stuff like that. But the whole idea is that we're not investing a lot in you. So the other city ends up sending a thing being like, hey, you know, here's some kick-ass supplies and shit for you. But the problem is nothing had been sent before that. So there's like no clue, no plan that this was about to happen. So what ended up happening was when the stuff came in, hold on, anyone hurt? She's kind of hurt, but not enough for me to care. When the thing came in, they like try to push through essentially an entire wagon's worth of nice supplies, bedding, wood materials, construction, like grain, fucking downy feathers, things like actual proper like basic necessity kind of neato supplies. But the players had built around it, including like the wall had like encapsulated the spawn thing. Like they had it ish to where it's like, all right, if you know, you're like a person, you come through, they had a thing for like the guy to maybe generate, but not like a wagon. So they pushed it through. And so the players wake up one morning when this event triggers and it just telefrags half their base. Like a wagon just shows up in the middle of a wooden wall, hastily constructed wooden wall, and just everything explodes. So like half their base got destroyed. So now the players are like, we have to build on this side of the heat possibly. And oh my God, it's working beautifully so far, but the players are definitely fucking pissed at that town because the funny thing is up to that point, the prevailing winds had been coming from the north. So all of their initial wood crafting work on having like a first structure was on the north side, which is where the spawning obelisk thing was. So that's where like they just spent like 2 or 3 days building up the freaking camp, and the tents were on either side, and they like started moving them to be against the same wall, and this thing just telefragged their work. They're like, if we get out of here, we're going to war with that city. Like we're gonna track that Baron down. We're going to kill him. We're like they're writing up a list of like the bureaucrats that they remember from that city, so that afterwards they can just kill him. Yeah, a help bomb. That's exactly what it was. Because where they had the tents, like one of the tents got destroyed, like shredded. So luckily they had an extra one in their inventory because there were some tents there that they had found. But yeah, no, it's like one of the tents got destroyed. It fragged the northern wall. They were super fucking pissed. I gotta cast Bless, right, to get rid of this poison. There we go. So that's kind of what I'm doing. My idea for, besides the respawn point of the one side essentially being kind of useless, is the where the initial stockpile was in Frostpunk. That was the best way I could think of to simulate the you can't really build here for basically no reason, is just now you run the risk that there's a telefrag there, so better watch the fuck out. My next campaign starts is going to be the characters are abducted and forced into a labyrinthine dungeon. The exit's completely collapsed. The big bad evil guy is trying to get an artifact, but it's sword against evil. The only people that get are good of heart, but once it's outside of the chamber, free game, obviously. Classic, someone wants something badly and do, okay, makes sense. Yeah, basically. The tastiest to go. Welcome, Radu. How goes it? So that's what I'm doing so far. But then, like I said, then after that, it just kept being storm after storm after storm. Hold on. Why are you here? Do you want to become demons too? We'll transform you. No. We make demons. Said I'm dumb. Yeah, look upon this creature, see a cataclysmic, we more spirit demons because we do not look like tattered scarecrows. That wasn't directed at you. You're a Potheus of fantasy, purest harmony made. That's so mean. But now, so that's what I had gotten so far. At least for the initial part of it. Hold on. Former X make an army. She sends her flock to get humans, silly grizz. Once she steals, she transforms. How do you do that? Oh, I can easily pull that off. All right, what's the paper? I thought I'd get an artifact or something. Oh, is that an elfin note? It is, isn't it? That's an elven note, probably. Now, so when they were initially sent through, the party is 3 players. It's a Oracle. It is a Brawler, a Constructed Pugilist, and it's a Magus. And I forget his 2 archetypes. So that's who the players are. There were 6 NPCs in the group with them who were sent through as well. Can I shoot him from here? Yeah, I can. Now, problem, they're not the first group to be sent out here. And it was known that they weren't the first group to be sent out here. The Baron and stuff basically pointed out, they're like, yeah, we sent out a expeditionary group 3 months ago and then a support group about 2 months ago, and we haven't heard back, so we're going to send you guys. It's like, but what if something bad's happened? Like, why would you send more people? And they're just like, well, no news is good news, you know? Like, we're just going to keep sending, you're volunteering, have at it. That sort of thing. But they were the only 3 that showed up there. So, oh, he did the spore thing. So right at the end, they find the other group finally. And I had them, the other group was down to the southeast, and this was my way of having the secondary camps and stuff like that. The other group so far was down to the southeast, and they walk up. This guy walks up to them and just starts talking to them. Mind you, up to this point, they've been slightly getting like just terrified of these surrounding lands because ignoring the snow issues. Hold on, I have to kill this man. Is this the? That hurts me. I've got too many people close to it. That's a single target, right? He's not that strong. Do I have a weaker exsanguinate? We'll just do this one. I am surprised that he lived through that. Okay. You win. Up to this point... Oh my god, I gotta do the stupid thing again. Prot 1, Mighty Fist 1, nothing. Up to this point, they've been fighting... Frost wolves? Wolves. They've been fighting Arctic wolves. But after like a snowstorm kills everything, they notice some of the Arctic wolves are like undead. Like they get attacked by wolves and then undead wolves. And that's not Elven notes. At one point they found a bear, you know, semi-natural things, but then as they're carrying the bear back, a gargantuan tarantula pops out of the snow and like just starts going over to where they left the carcass. Like it's like one of those like, oh, you know, wolves, and what the fuck is it? So now they're being like careful and stuff because why is there a gargantuan spider in the snow? Which, by the way, that's not even a me thing. That's in Pathfinder. If you sort creatures by biome, gargantuan spider is in snowy forest. Snowy forest, that's where you find the gargantuan fucking spiders. And it's like a CR8 for some reason. And I think it needs to be a higher CR because I feel like that would drop a lot of people on CR8 maybe. But anyway, so they're being careful. Then I hear this like dude just talking. Hold on. The paper is old and stained with black and blood. Someone has written over the ancient elven runes. Just one fragment of the corner is readable. Not a portal, but a soft spot in the space of the world. Many gods and demons had the power to open such a rift, but doing this will not be to their liking, so they will leave the request unanswered. Therefore, one should pronounce the word Ravuk when creating such a rift. It is an ancient, mighty word of power that belongs to a language now forgotten. The word means no name. Mages of the past often wove it into the text of their incantations, shelter themselves from the anger of those forces disturbed by rights against nature. Okay, so we care about the word Ravuk. Should bring it up. Well, it doesn't need to be brought up. That's my point. It's not a CR8. I think it's supposed to be a bit higher. Like, the reason why I bring that up is there's like a realm of expansion that you can do. Like, if you're 6, you don't just fight CR6. There's like a variability of what you can be fighting. So things that are 2 levels CR above you should be extremely difficult to fight, but should not like be able to one hit people. And some of the numbers that I was finding for that spider, I was just like, that seems really high for a CR8, because there's like a CR9 Mastodon has lower like it's a higher CR. It had lower numbers than the spider did. Found that baffling to me. But anyways, so the players are, you know, they're being careful, they're being sneaky, they're being quiet. You know, they're not having to do anything, but they're just not screaming. So they're walking around to the southeast, and then there's a bard. Essentially, there's just some dude talking, and they're like, who the fuck is this? Shut up. Ooh, an Aldori. Hey, how goes it? Because I ran. Did you? Do I know you? I don't remember. I know Aldori, but I don't remember Jana Aldori. I don't remember where she abandoned me. I am lawful, but I see no reason to prison this lady. Because I don't know when she abandoned me. I know you're angry with me. I left you in the middle of a fight against the demons. I deserted my duty. My people are all undead. Like, whatever, cool. Whatever. I'm gonna spare her. I'm going to spare her purely because, well, she's gonna work for me without any issues once she's dead. Well, I don't know why I was able to keep talking to her. The dude's got the other people, the people that didn't show up where they were at their spawn point. The other people just woke up in a very nice house compared to what the party started with. A very nice house, easily defendable hill. But like everything the bard was telling them was just wrong information. Just completely wrong information. But it was a setup. So they ended up, it's like the first event where you get people that show up to your camp. You get extra soldiers or extra people. And they got like little fire crystal add-on. They put it on the thing in the middle. Like it got stuck to it. And then expanded the range. So now I've got it set to where now they can properly start building buildings in the range. They have people to start doing some of the checks. I'm using the downtime rules for gathering labor and goods and stuff like that to start expanding the city. So we've only essentially finally gotten to the beginning of it, but it was just so horrendous that what kept happening was I kept rolling storms. I just kept rolling all the worst storms. So I think one of my players even ended up joking a few times, like, if you didn't want to DM, she's like, it's 100. It's not my fault. Oh, okay. Hold on. He's going to talk about it. Crusaders abducting. I was immortal. This is Thomas. She could barely say she's weak. Looks like she hadn't eaten a rock saucer and still haven't touched her since. She hasn't talked to us either. How did you get here? We're exploring the gorge on her orders. Rocks got us. I mean, yeah, no, you should have fought better. All right. So they did to him what Windwag's doing to her people. The beast inside, how do you resist it? How do you suppress this rage? I'm not an Aeon. I'm not a demon. We can give them to Windwag. Yeah, Windwag can probably make them decent. All right, there you go. So that doesn't just happen to the Neathers. That happens to anyone with that particular ritual, I guess. You can basically make crazy Neither people. No cheese, though? All of that and no cheese? Kind of a bummer. Was that the point of this? Did I get anything out of this? I guess I got that piece of paper. That paper is important. Kind of blows.
There are many roads to success.
Yeah, no, that's... Oh, I knew it. What do we get? Give me something good. Range touch attack rolls, and yes, I want that. Doodly doo doo doo. I want to do the things. Where do I find the gloves? This would grant my Skelly bro. Oh, I didn't even realize I was still rocking that. That might explain why sometimes my skeleton dies. I wasn't paying attention whether or not he was evil. We've been getting lucky then. So this one makes my skeleton strong. Now, does this count as her animal companion? If I put this on, I think her. Just a 1 on attack and damage rolls. I was going to say, because I could give that up. 6 to a strength score is really good, though. Like, really good. Whereas that one, +4 to a ranged touch attack roll is the equivalent of +8 on Dex. I don't use magic device, so I'm not worried about it that much. Question then. I had a fight, right? Was there a save at the beginning that I don't remember? Val hit. Where's the beginning of this fight? Yeah, I didn't even see that save trigger. So is he getting the bonus anymore? Did they somehow change it and I just didn't notice? I don't care about Windwag's attack. I need to see Skelly Bro's attack. Arushile. Fortitude saving throw. He's immune to stunned. Shadow Demon doing its badness. Frock dead. Skeleton. And so we had another initiative check. I'm not seeing the Skeleton Executioner have to do that save anymore. It says he's immune to spores. Will saving throw. Is that it? Because that's his first turn? DC 17, which is what I think the other thing was. And then he's hitting with a strength of 10, it says. Strength modifier of 10. Other +6. Yeah. So I guess that is working, and that is a 17. Okay. I gotta pay attention to that. I didn't know that. I didn't even know I was still wearing that. Yeah. I wasn't even thinking Scorching Ray. I have a bunch of other things that I'd be using that on. Namely, I believe I have one up here, actually. Don't I have a ranged touch attack that does bad things? Get one down. That's not it. Feast of Blood's not it. There it is. Disintegrate. +4 to attack bonuses when casting Disintegrate. That would be neato. Because that is I have to roll to hit him, right? I think that's what that one is. Because it's a ray. A thin green ray. Yeah. Whatever. We'll say that for later. I like that. That was a good item. This area was worth it. But yeah, no. If you guys didn't know, I'm sponsored by Tail. No, I'm joking. I'm not, in fact, sponsored by anyone. But if you did not know about Tailspire, and you've got the creativity and the time, you can make fantastic maps on Tailspire. It's a little 3D thingy. But the big shtick is that ignoring that, what you can, in fact, do is just go to their site and download maps that other people have made. So if you have an idea of what you want, like, okay, I need this for a set piece or a fight, but it's not like, okay, that's kind of tiny. You can be like, oh, okay. Go to their website and be like, tundra. And be like, oh, look, this looks like a massive half-mile tundra. Boop. And you just load your fucking whatever you're doing into the middle of someone else's tundra map. And now you have your map, but also it looks like it's part of a natural world, not just like a tiny ass fucking set piece. Because some people out there are very good at making maps with that. And I am not that good. I'm good at getting some things in apparently, but that's about it. Tip of the spear. I want you to come back up. Can you trade with him? No, because that's not what you have. The skeleton sharpshooters. At least not yet. Can you trade with them? Those are the sharpshooters. Those are the champions, which we're not using yet. And those are earth elementals. Can you trade with them? These ones you can. What's going to start happening soon is I'm going to have the living people will be kicked off to like a defensive squad, and the undead, I'll just have all the varieties of undead will be my offensive squad. That's probably what's going to have to end up happening. Because we're finally getting to the point where we might legit have 2 armies. You need to get over here. You're pointless. All right, everything is now mostly summed up again. They actually have a strength of 4. They're not that bad. If I'd mix them around a little bit, I could just lead them over there as defense. But for now, that's not necessary. We'll bring them all the way up. And I will leave them there. They've already moved. That's people I just moved. They need to get out of my way. I hate you. You 3 units that are so low and pointless in anything. Just go away. Stop pretending like you're here. All right. We did that. That got completed. I'm not even entirely sure what that quest was for. Is that the attack out of nowhere? I guess so. Though approaching demon armies are normally sighted in advance on the Grey Road, sometimes appear out of thin air. They're cutting off supply lines and intercepting. They're destroying. If Rock was another commander can inform Irabeth that the threat has been eliminated. Okay, let's talk to Irabeth then. Let's do a tele back to Irabeth. Get that completed and accomplished. Well, no, I'd had the thought earlier. The thought's gone. It's just never going to come back. No one will ever know what that thought was. Irabeth, where are you? Here you go, Irabeth. I found your people. I found out how the demons snuck up on us. It won't happen again. All right, attack out of nowhere, completed. Not an issue anymore. Close you. We'll talk to the storyteller again, see if he has anything. Secrets of Creation. I solved 1. Price of Knowledge. Who cares about this? Where do you want me to go? I don't know what that is. Duska Dragons. Visit the Dragon Burial Ground. Okay. In a valley south of Dresden, some kind of shrine. There seems to be a settlement nearby. Explore the mysterious village. Okay. South of Dresden?
Watch out for trouble.
Do they mean the thing to the south? Oh my god, we leveled! Holy shit, when did that happen? I'm blind. Hell fucking yeah. First one up is gonna be Camellia. No, not Camellia. Her. I've been waiting on her for some reason. I wanted to wait to give her a mythic feat, and I needed the regular feat to make it worth it, and I've kind of forgotten what I was doing. I think it was off of something I did with Winduag, right? So Winduag, what was your mythic? Improved critical? Oh, yeah, that's literally it. She doesn't have improved criticals. So she doesn't have she needs a keen or else she doesn't do well. Yeah, she needs a keen. So you get improved critical so that I can finally be done with that. I think, yeah, I'm just going to keep you as espionage expert. You're doing fine so far. In that regard. Make you stronger and everything. But this doesn't say improved critical. Why does this not list improved critical? Longbow. Now you have a favored terrain. +2 bonus on initiative checks and things when in terrain at 8th level and every 5 levels may select an additional addition at each of the skill bonus initiative of any one, including one just selected, goes up by 2. Well, those are neato. What counts as abyss? Like, a lot of areas around here are dead. At some point, if we're trying to shut down hell, I'm assuming at some point we're going to be in hell. So, abyss sounds decent. What did you choose earlier at level 8? You're lying to me. At 3rd level. Ah. Undercover. Okay. I guess she didn't get it because she's an urban person, right? Is that what your class is? No. Espionage expert. I'm underground a bit. We'll do underground. All right, and you gained access to new spells. Kick-ass. Now that you have improved critical, you do not need keen. As you no longer need keen, you can use a good bow. Meaning, composite shock enhancement, I can off that bow now. We don't need that. That is your speed bow. That is your curse bow. And that is just some simple shock bow, which is good to have, but I think I want you basically always using speed, meaning I want wicked longbow to get passed down to you. And then you can use the lightning whenever it ends up being necessary. Because that curse bow is still decent. It's a critical hit, and then at this point, so it's a 1 in 400. Maybe it's no longer decent. Because their will save's past that. I didn't realize it was when they confirm a critical hit, even though it's 10% of the time. Though, I mean, that's better than this one. It adds lightning. I don't know. I think we're past the point where lightning is useful, right? Because everyone else is resistant to it. But I can now up her mythic path and give her the mythic feat that she so really wants, which will give me improved critical, increasing the multiplier of longbows. So now she has bigger damage. 10% of the time, she will now do it × just like Windwag. So I believe we've bridged the gap and brought her up to where Windwag is. Mostly. Windwag's still got a lot of, I'm a fighter feats on her that make up for that. Or that make that gap even further. And weapon training just can't be beat. Acrobatics, perception. More training feats. Jesus Christ. It's Jason Bourne. What do you... improved initiative's always good. It's +4 in initiative checks. She has a really good dex. Now, whenever you and an ally who has his feet are flanking the same creature. Now, ranged people can attack someone who is flanked at 30 feet and get a sneak attack, but I don't think that would qualify for outflank. So I'm going to ignore that. And then these down here should probably just does not need. Your ranged attacks ignore anything but total concealment and cover. Your ranged attacks ignore the mischance granted to targets by anything less than total concealment. Total concealment provides their normal benefits against your ranged attacks. So that wouldn't help with mirror image, but a bunch of these people have like weird gas around them that's giving them concealment. But I think that's still total concealment. It's not like partial concealment. So I don't think that this would do anything. But in the off chance that somehow they do have some concealment and or cover, it's always good to have. Improved blind fight. Now, we went over this. Blind fight is not listed correctly. I've had like 3 freaking moments of like, oh, I was wrong. No, wait, no, I was right. This says in melee, every time you miss because of concealment, you can re-roll your mischance to see if you hit. I grabbed it for defense initially, and then I said, oh yeah, I forgot you can use it offense, and then had it so that I could get 2 rolls when attacking with Windwag. To which it was pointed out to me right afterwards, strategist, you idiot, you misread it. Don't forget blind fights for melee people. I angrily said to myself while feeling bad, that's right, it is only melee. I look a fool. But then we found out in combat, it does apply to ranged right now. So I don't know if that's a bug or just how it's working in the game. So blind fight right now is every time you miss because of concealment. So improve blind fight. Your melee attacks ignore the mischance for less than total concealment. So do I grab improved blind fight or the other blind fight? You may still reroll your mischance for total if you're successfully pinpoint invisible or hidden attacker within 30 feet. They get no advantage to hitting with range attacks. That is, you don't lose your dex to AC, and the attacker doesn't get a +2 for being invisible. If you identify them within 30 feet, you are not flat-footed to them. So this improved precise are basically just, but this one specifically calls out ranged. Whereas this one calls out melee. But we've previously discussed blind fight isn't actually for melee. So how is this coded in the game? Also, this goes in the greater. I almost want to see, almost want to go up to greater blind fight and have improve precise to see if the game is borked on that so much that it lets me ignore all concealment. I'm doing 3 ifs here. Like I admit that this is such a stretch that it would have to be a bug that they're going to patch out. But we proved blind fight lets you re-roll, even though it shouldn't. Maybe it works if you're within 30. I don't know. Lets you re-roll if you're within, we're going to assume 30, just for that's how they coded it. If we assume that, and that's true, then improved will get rid of less than total concealment, even though it's not precise shot. We'd have to see if we could figure out how to test that, but I don't know how to test it. It also has a Nito effect. Then, if that is also not working, it would hold true maybe for greater blind fight, which is you ignore the mischance for less than total, and total becomes treated as if it's regular. And here's the funny that I'm wanting to know if this is how this works, is if that does work down the entire tree, and I treat regular as if it was less, would it then pass off the check to improve precise that says I ignore less than total? Like, could you do blind fight, improved blind fight, greater blind fight, improved precise shot, and say you are not allowed to have concealment? That's 4 feats for a test, so I'm never going to be able to pull that test off. And I feel, but I want to do that test so bad. You know what? I want to do that test so bad I might just. Critical focus. +4 to confirm. Snapshot, I don't think I like. You can make attacks opportunity with ranged weapons. Oh, but it leads to improve. That's right. You threaten an additional 5 feet. So she would threaten 10 feet with a bow, which would be good if someone's moving near her. Give her a freebie attack. Hammer the Gap, I definitely don't like. Hammer the Gap's one I was thinking of. It just gives you like 1, 2, 3, 4 extra damage. Whoop-de-doo. I do so much without it. That's a lot of feats for an experiment, or a snapshot's just useful. You know what? Whatever. We'll do it. We'll do it. I'm saying it. I'm gonna put my money where the mouth is, and we're gonna get improved blind fight to test to see if that is the way the game is coded. I don't know how to test to see if we ignore the concealment unless I can move her back and forth over 30, because I'm surmising, I am suspecting, I am believing that the reason why it's counting it as melee is because I'm within 30. Or because I was within 30. So I'm going to grab improved and see if this works. I am aware that doesn't provoke, but I've got to sink so many feats into a test that will be patched out before I accomplish the test. It would be funny, though. Crit focus is a near must for a high damage ranged build. Everyone doesn't want me to experiment. Are you guys saying that ignoring all concealment in the game, if it actually works, which 95% it probably doesn't, but are you saying for that one chance at great glory that that's not huge? Is that what you guys are saying? Because what this comes down to, it's not even like, is that how the rules work? Because that's not how the rules work at all. What we are all saying is, for that test is, are we confident enough that there is a part of the combat map that's been coded poorly? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm wondering. Is there a part that's coded poorly enough that this gets rid of all mischance? And yes, I'm aware of what you're talking about, crit focus, to go into the other thing because of the mythic nonsense. There's a way to get like improved critical to increase the crit range, and crit focus is making it so that she even hits betterer, and then crit focus goes into all the crit builds so that when she does crit, she's getting stuff done with 15% of the attacks. I know what the regular idea for what we're going to be doing is. I'm tracking the regular idea. If that's the question, it's 100% exactly my point, though. Is everything in this game concealed, or does everything in the game get affected by crit? Everything in this game is concealed. But like, no, I'm not being sarcastic. Like, if anyone has seen the fights I've been doing, whenever, in order to fluff up a bunch of the enemies, they keep giving them this weird auto-concealment gas nonsense. Like that's, like, I'm serious on that. Like, concealment, like, critting is like a 10%, but the critting doesn't happen if they have concealment, and the concealment negates the crit. But, like, a lot of these creatures have bullshit concealment. Like, I'm completely serious on that. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I just call it the gas thing. But they have like 5 buffs they keep giving all the characters in this game. One of which is a concealment. God, I wish it was. They give a lot of the creatures mirror image. A lot of the creatures automatically just have a freebie shield. There's a weird buff that increases their AC and gives them concealment. I'm forgetting what that buff is, though, but a lot of these things have been having concealment. So much so that I've started bringing, having my cleric, my oracle, do dispel magic to try to get rid of their concealment so I could hit. And there's like one other buff they all seem to keep having. It's like a +4 to 3 stats. It's not like big, it's not like super shape, whatever the hell that spell's called. But there's another buff that a lot of the demons just keep having for like no reason. Yeah, True Seeing Communal. There's that one too. I completely forgot about that. That one's just obnoxious. All right, weapon training. So we have a bonus back here. I get a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls with bows. That's been going up over time. I've been taking that bonus and applying it to my initiative checks. And I've been taking that bonus and applying it to attack and damage rolls as well, which is what this already was, wasn't it? Is it just weapon training bows got stronger? I think that's just it got stronger. So this is, we can get a new weapons training, which we're not going to. I'm just going to stick with my bows. Or we can get some other benefit. If we choose fighter tactics, all of your allies are treated as you for the benefit of coordinated feats, which I don't think she's using, so I'm going to ignore that. The fighter applies his weapon training bonus to reflex saving throws. That might be good. That's just saving throws. I would have preferred will, though, admittedly. Will would have been better. All one-handed weapons that belong to the trained weapon group as though they were light weapons. Well, we're doing range, so it doesn't matter. CMD, we're not dealing that, and applies this bonus from bravery, not weapon training, to all will saving throws. What is my bravery bonus again? Where is bravery in this? Starting at second level, we get a +1 on will saves against fear. +1 every 4 levels. So 1, 2, 3. It's almost a +4 to fear. Armed bravery says all will saving throws. I think that's better than weapon training. So yeah, we're just going to get a +3 to 4 on all saving throws. And we're going to up our training with bows again for another Shrunker bonus. So I think now she is listed as a will of 10. So we basically just gave her a +3 to will saves. Yes. That, like, will saves has been her one ongoing weakness throughout this game. It's like the one thing my builds don't really account for. I have a 14. The thing that doesn't level up has a 6. She's not leveled up either, but 4, 9, 4, 4, 5, 5, 14, 8, 5, 12, 15. The one chick we don't use has a 15. 11, 8, 12, 7. Now it's a 10. So yeah, getting some numbers to will save's good. Also, her reflex is pretty good. If we had done that, I think she would have added 3 to her reflex. So she would have been, if we gave her evasion, she would have been nigh unstoppable. I forgot, your reflex is pretty damn high too because of burst barrier. That's right. You're like, other than will, she's like really not easily touched by saves. All right, she will level up soon because when we made her, like, she's literally just a few XP points shorter than everyone else, which is just the biggest pain in the ass. Yeah, everyone has 315, 194, and she's just like 200 experience points lower than everyone else. Darren, the man that I have like not at all optimized. I just keep making him do more Oracle shit. It's not the best idea. Is there something we can do with him? There's got to be something we can do with him eventually. We can get him a feat. Oh boy. Destructive Dispel. We have him doing Dispel checks. If you do a successful Dispel check, they have to do a fort save or be stunned. You know what? I say we do that. That is, under normal conditions, I would say that that's kind of a niche thing. Under normal conditions, I would say that's a bit niche, but we've been using him to heal and dispel. We just discussed this. So that might actually be good to have. We have plenty of oracles right now. I'm not worried about having more of those. We could probably start getting him some meta magic so we could heal better. If nothing else, we could get him. Oh, wait, no, whoa. We discussed this. We discussed this for persistent. If we can get, is this the one? No, that's not it. The one that lasts longer. Extend. The way the game is coded, if we can get anything to 5 minutes, then we can make it last all day with certain mythic things later on. So as this is our feat to get this done, the real question is, does he have buffs? He has a few buffs. So we can, he wouldn't be the one normally you would want to do this with, admittedly. We'd want it to be the other person who has better choices. But this is the other thing he does do. He does do occasional buffs. Probably, or we can just start doing spell pin. I mean, that's always decent. He's not attacking the enemy too much. I'm going to get him extend. That way we can start seeing if we can get those like damn near permanent buffs. We will figure out later that was the wrong choice, but for now that's probably fine. Especially if we can do like weird things like protect from energy communal. What can we get you? Nothing using diamond dust. I can only get 1 off of you. Greater magic weapon says +1 per 4 character level, so we'd be giving someone a +3 on their enhancement. Probably not that good right now. A lot of our weapons right now are a +3, so he'd be blowing a spell slot to give someone essentially a +1. Now later on, that would up again when we got to 3 more levels. That would up to a +4. So the question is, in that amount of time, would that be freedom of movement? Though, I just know it's freedom of movement. Everyone has freedom of movement. Everyone except well, Arushale kind of has it. He should probably have freedom of movement. Divine power. It's just you, so that's not going to work too well with him doing stuff. Would have been real nice with someone else. I'm still just terrified if I use dismissal in this game that I'm going to lose out on gear, on rewards. And actually, all allies immunity to an energy when you do it. We have been having weird elemental issues, but Camellia, a lot of people also already have that. So it's either Order's Wrath. Does damage, requires... No. So many decent choices. You know what? Let's do Protection from Energy Communal. He's doing buffs. Level 5 spell. Flame Strike's a good damager, but I don't think that's what I'm setting him up to be. Pillar of Life. You can touch as a standard, and it heals you. I don't like having to touch it, though. Not a personal one. All enemies, spell resistance, do a will save, or they don't want to attack. Life bubble. Immune to harmful gases. Break enchantment. Oh, we need these. Hold on. Oh, it says down there spell learned. We'll grab you. I didn't think about that. Yeah, break enchantment. Breaks victims from enchantments, transmutations, and curses. Can even reverse an instantaneous effect. We had an issue. Genie kind. Fuck, we're at that level. 13, 14. That means next level we'll start having 7th level spells. Fuck. Does anyone have break enchantment? 2 people we're not going to be walking around with a lot. Oh, no. Only works on spells of 5th level or lower. That's right. All right. What if we grab Genie Kind? That's a decent buff. Spell resistance is 25. It's okay. Yeah, we'll get the Genie Kind. If we could do Genie Kind on someone in melee, particularly if we do it a couple times, I believe they stack, we can do different elemental damage. If we did this on Camellia, we could have it stack with her sword. She doesn't need it. I'm saying we could do the alternate elements if she can't choose all of them. And so that her elemental barrage would do a lot more damage. Conversely, resistance cold 10 to an element could be decent for a round per level. And if we can stack that up to the previously discussed 5-round nonsense, then that means that we can, at some point with the Mythic, make it be an all-day thing. Which, resistance cold 10 is better than not resistance cold 10. Or not cold, but any element. Particularly if she can't choose that for a weapon. If we can get someone else elemental barrage, we could start stacking a bunch of these together at the beginning of the day and make them do a lot of damage. Maybe Val, but not really. Can you really count the numbers on your unequipped characters? Hello, Jimmy Tibby. Hi. And a 6th level spell. I believe I got the Elder Blessing, which I thought was better. Dispel Magic Greater we'll probably have to grab. Elemental Assessor is just really good with Barrage, because isn't it like every damage? Yeah. No, we're not doing harm. Why can we choose Hellfire Ray? I'm going to ignore that for now. Oh, God, that costs Diamond Dust, doesn't it? I think True Sing, though, would let us see through Mirror Image, wouldn't it? I think so. Red's Tint Dust. But it would get rid of all blur and displacement effects from one cast. 10 dust per fight, those a bit. This one cures mental damage to all allies. You can heal a creature, harm it, or call upon a very recently dead to fight beyond death reach. Target creature regains 1d hit points per 2 levels. 1268. It can bring back people who died within the last 2 rounds. If you cast this creature's hit point totals a negative amount less than its con score, it comes back at a negative amount less than its con score. It comes back to life and stabilizes. If you awaken a dead creature this way, all eyes on 60 feet gain a morale bonus. I already have the other thing to be bringing people back. I don't... Yeah. Eagle Soul. This would be a good buff, too. Because it's a sacred bonus, meaning it stacks with the other things. So I'm not doing sacred bonuses much. Also, I could do Eagle Soul on Windwag. Any critical threat roll made against an evil creature is automatically confirmed. So if I did an Eagle Soul on Windwag and we found some way to make this all day, then 10% of the time she's doing ×4 damage. +4 sacred bonus to strength because she's using a composite bow means a +2 to base damage. So +4 on a crit damage. It's nothing to attack rolls. I think it's still dex for attack rolls. And it gives them fast healing too. If I can make that... Oh, no, wait, no. What the hell am I talking about? It's just personal. Damn it. Why are a lot of the good buffs all personal? What the hell am I talking about? We'll get Greater Dispel Magic. So many choices, but I'm needing him for Dispel. I would have gone for Eagle Soul if it wasn't personal. We also got Genie Kind. I believe I hit a major level now, right? 14 + 4 will bring me to 18? 13, 14. Can I do 9th level spells now? Maybe. I need a feat. Spell focus. But I already have necromancy. I can become proficient with light armor and actually get some of the bonuses. Like that one thing I'm making. Like I am wearing a Haramaki. I don't know what the arcane check penalty was for it. Might be pointless to try to wear the armor if it still has an arcane check penalty. Also, wizard with proficiency is just kind of funny. What do I have? What can I do? I'm healed. I could do this and finally be healed by my life boy. But I only heal for half the normal amount. Well, I'm not doing negative thing anyways. He heals a lot. Just out of a quality of life choice, I might do Life Dominant Soul just so I don't have to do stupid nonsense to heal myself. Now, we already have Bolstered. Bolstered is cool. Now, Selective. Duration of instantaneous and an area of effect. I have pretty strong spells, but I'm worried about their AoE. This is only a level of 1. I might just do Selective, just so I could finally do some of those spells and not worry. So it comes down to Selective, which is always pretty decent. I don't think you're ever going to see anyone have a video game D&D without Selective being a part of a build for a wizard. But like I said, this means while I only heal half, I am able to be healed by a boop, which is useful because I always hate having to do stupid shit. Blood Drinker I kind of don't like. Yay. What this one would get me would be 5, 10, 15 temporary hit points and a +1 to fort save. Whoopee. I don't need selected channels. So yeah, you know what? We're going to do that. We're going to get Selective Spell. Spell Specialization. This is the thing that drives me crazy. I would like to specialize in Wail of the Banshee, but when do I get... Hold on. Do I get access to... I'm just going to choose something. Ignore whatever I choose. I do get access to 9th level. Fucking finally. Wail of the Banshee. When you cast this spell, you emit a terrible soul-chilling scream that possibly kills creatures that hear it except for yourself, inflicting 10 points of damage per caster level. A specialized spell, or a specialization, I believe, is you treat it as 2 higher. So if I do that with a Wail of the Banshee, then that means is I am casting right now as a 14 plus 4 and 18th level caster. If I can cast, or no, is it only going to be 17? Yeah, let's say 18th level caster. 2 more means I'm inflicting 200 damage. There's a fortitude save to negate. A lot of things have decent fortitude, don't get me wrong, but a death effect DC 29 fort save, and I could just be like 200 damage. Now, I don't know. I don't think I can do higher than a 9th level, so I don't think I could ever make this selective. So I'd have to be careful, but Wail of the Banshee is just always good. I know I get him at 17, but I didn't have 9th level before, I don't think. Did I? Wait, hold on. Now you're making me concerned. Did I already have... Since I already know basically what I'm doing here. Did I already have access to 9th level spells and I just never noticed?
I need to concentrate.
I'm going to feel real bad if I had access to 9th level spells already. Yeah, I only count as a 16 for some reason. Oh, because I'm level 12. Oh, the other thing's showing me my total. Wait, I'm an idiot. 16... No, 13... I'm gaining level 13. That's what threw me off. I thought it said I was 13. 13 plus the 4, that's 17. Yes. I don't know. I thought maybe it was updating by only 2s because the added math was from the Lich. Very confusing. Mixing the Lich part into this. I feel like the math is probably really simple, but it's maybe not understand what any of it is. Wail of the Banshee. I still feel like that's strong, though, because that means I would be 13, 17... 2 up, 19, 190 damage. Fort save negates, admittedly, but if they fail, they just explode. Because I can't choose any necromancy effect or any of the effects from my Necromancer's Handbook. I don't know what else I would be choosing. Like, some of these are just like, oh, it's an extra D6 or an extra D8. It's not like 10 damage or extra 20 damage. So I'm going to now specialize in Wail of the Banshee. Confirm Wail of the Banshee. Make sure I've got it right. All right, I need a level 9 spell. I mean, that's essentially a lot of the will saves around here. Just like I did just say that was my one weakness was will saves. Also, you gotta like power word kill. I know. A lot of people are like, power word kill. It's a trap. It's a trap. Don't do it. But power word kill is just so funny. I do need a basic necromancy spell. Oh yeah, the strong summon monsters. I could probably go back to doing that book that summons things now. That gets a bonus on summons. Yeah, 1d3 frost giants. Particularly if I find some way to make that maximized or something. I get 2 spells at level 9. I already have necromancy spells. Oh my god, that's right. Wait, what are the ones I already have from my necromancer book? Every creature has a purpose, and that has to serve you. The target is affected by repurpose, which is if they die, I think I get them back, except the damage is 2d6 per round. After that, they make fort save. If that fails, they take 10 damage per caster level. They take 2d6 damage per round, and then what? Fucking 18 damage or 180 damage a round? Holy fuck, Flay for purpose is strong. Negative eruption. Spell acts as a harm spell. You don't say. But affects all creatures in 30 feet. Really wish I could make that selective. Additionally, because there's no spell resistance. Holy fuck. All affected undead creatures will also get +2 to attack, damage, will bonus, and twice the cast level and temporary hit points. Because harm is doing 170 damage with no spell resistance. Jesus. So I don't think I need energy drain, but energy drain's still strong. Range touch attack. We had that thing for a +4 if it's necessary. If you hit, they take 2d4 temporary negative levels. Negative levels, in fact, stack. Level 9 spell, though, to just be doing 2d4 temporary negative levels. Like, if I had a bunch of things, if I had things to work on this, it could be really good. But right now, I'm not feeling that. All right, I think I get 2. Summon Monster 9. We need meat bags occasionally. I wonder if I can, like, repurpose a summon monster and then keep it forever. I love Power Word Kill. I just love it. And I think I'm going to get Mind Blank. Just because that does the one thing that I was just saying I still have an issue with. Like, there's probably a better choice to be doing, but that is the one thing. Dominate Monster, by the way, just says, you fight for me. 1 round per level, mind affecting compulsion, allow spell resistance, and a will save. Very strong spell. Next time I'll grab that with a scroll or something. Flay for purpose, though, is just so fucking strong. All right. We're going to save those in so far. Real question. Do you show anything that... Okay, no. Who else am I bringing in? Val, I said, has to wait. Ember. Ember to Stigmatized Witch. I don't think you do anything this level, do you? There you go. Greater Spell Focus Conjuration. Because I think you already have all the pin spells. Maybe I should get you Bolster. Or Selective. She has AoEs. Because of the fire. And Ensuing Lightning. She doesn't have Sirocco or anything. She's not that type of spellcaster. Alright, so she can't do that yet, but she can do 6. So she doesn't need Selective. Well, Fire Snake would make it useful. And she does have Fireball. Usually I've just gotten past Fireball with Controlled Fireball, not had to worry about it too much. Bolster, though. Bolster makes some of those strong. Since you have level 9 spells, are you going to keep with Cleric? I am a wizard. The Cleric, or my Cleric dude, my Oracle, isn't me. But does Donate Monster make the monsters go, ooh, woo, command me harder, ooh, woo? Yes, but probably more robotic. Crushing Despair for her. Or wizard. So, I mean, I get what you're saying. Because if I did that, then I would also have, say, if we had abundant casting 1 through 4, if I then grabbed 1 level of cleric, I would have 4 extra castings of low-level cleric spells, so I would have quantity. But the problem is I'm now 13. Right? I'm now 13. That would give me 7 levels and only 7 of cleric, meaning I only get the 3rd level spells. So I only need the lesser level 1, but none of those spells are going to be helping extremely long term. I might mix into something else, but I mean, it's a wizard. Actually, don't I have something weird for being a goofy wizard? Aren't I like not a wizard? I'm a weird vampire wizard. What was my capstone ability? Because that's what I'd be giving up in that case. If I don't do full me, I give up my capstone. Which, by the way, lose a bonus wizard feat. What's my capstone? Oh, yeah, I just don't take damage. That's not a good capstone. That's not the greatest capstone. I will give you that. Here's my thought, though. Is that while I have access to 9th level spells, I have access to a lot more level ups. I now have a lot of spells that are uncapped level dependent, doing 1d8 or 10 damage per my level. I'm level 13, casting Spellbook as level 17. However, there are 6 more necromancer mythic paths, 6, and then 7 more wizard levels, meaning a total of 13. I don't know why I couldn't thought of 20 plus 10. Bringing my total level up to 30 if I just stick with wizard, meaning those spells will be doing 30 d8 damage or over 300 in a pop. So while I would get more quantity of spells if I were to split up, I think I'm just going to do wizard all the way around, purely to make the spells that assume you don't need a cap be punished for not having a cap. That way I can just wreck someone. Because some of them too, if I just do bolster's 1. Like, we have access to 9th level spells and they're strong. Do not get me wrong. They are strong. But anything I can put in here now and bolster, I now have Soul Reaver that I can bolster. This one does have a cap, but I can right now bring this to 19d6 damage to all creatures in a 25-foot burst. Like, there's ways to make some of these things stronger. I know there are. There's ways to work with this. Actually, did a lot of these get worded with a cap? Yeah, that one doesn't have a cap. That one's just a lot of damage. Flay for Purpose technically doesn't have a cap. Yeah, it doesn't have a cap. What the fuck is that? I don't even know. That one does have a cap, but that's because it's doing something else. My idea that there wasn't a cap on a lot of these has gone out the window. But no, Feast of Blood and Exsanguinate don't have a cap, and I use them a lot. Yeah, so I could bring up Feast of Blood all the way up to 30d6, and that's a bolstered one. So I could bring Feast of Blood all the way up to what, 30d6 plus 60 damage, and then with one more slot maybe empower it. Does empower 1 or 2? Like, I can make, like, with meta magics, I now have the thing for a lot of these ones that are in the mid to high tiers that don't have a cap on their scaling. You can make them strong. And I think I would want to maximize what I'm doing off of the fact that they don't have a cap on their scaling. Respec as a level 1 wizard, add a Lich level to your 5, then Cleric 3, and Mystic Thurge. I don't think that works. I mean, most of it works, but I think for the prestige class, I think you need the actual wizard. Like, my spell book says I count as this, but I think when you level up, it pays attention to this. So it does work that way. That's stupid. But it still wouldn't be 30 though, right? Also, if I respec now, I lose every single spell that I've learned from reading off the scrolls. If I respec, I lose like half of my magic, which is like a major investment. But I do like the sheer absurdity of that. Man, Lich lets you add in like way too much. So what I would end up being in that case is Cleric 19 plus 10. So Cleric 29, Wizard 27? Is that, I think that's what I end up being in that case, right? Wizard 27, Cleric 29. Which, unless Mystic Thurge doesn't add one every level. In which case, that's pretty strong, but I also don't think I need that. If I get to that far in the end, then, and for some reason I need that, I feel like that's going to be major overkill. Though that is fucking hilarious. I admit that. I will grant you that is hilarious. You're saying it works that way. I'm not disagreeing with you that is the way that works. I just don't think it should work that way. I feel like that is a manner of screwitude that should not be working. What did I think I was going to get for her? Oh, yeah, possibly Bolster. Bolster's just always decent. 4th level spell for you. Because a Kit Kat bar. Volcanic Storm. Messing up the ground's just always a neato idea. Can I just do selective cloud kill? I know normally the answer would be no, but isn't that the way this game works? Hold on. What if I do selective and then... Well, Volcanic Storm would be the same for you. K-Fangs is very strong. From what I remember. I think you can selective cloud kill. Isn't that what you did in Kingmaker? I'll get K-Fangs because reflex half, no spell resistance. Fort partial, no spell resistance. Let's work on that later. I'll get K-Fangs for now. What does she have? She can raise the dead. I think we already have Darren with that, so she doesn't need it. Transformation, personal. You gain plus sort of strength, dex, and con. +5 bonus on fort saves proficiency with all simple. Your base attack bonus equals your character level. That sounds stupid, but also hilarious. Because you can just keep that up all day. I mean, that, if nothing else, that's 26 extra hit points, a bonus to hitting anyone with range if she needs to, massive bonus to fort saves, and the attack bonus. Base attack bonus would also help her doing things. Mostly dumb. I'll grab the spell magic, though. I really like the idea of the other one. Summon Monster 9 quick and summon Monster 9. Alright, what else? Skipping her. Woljif I've not used right now, but yours is you are a simple thing. Don't I just have you right now being a knight? Because I was having you... Were you the one that I switched over to the not rapier? I know I switched one of these people over to a different weapon because the game was giving me like a ton of eppies or something. Which from what I remember is just a rapier. Like the fact that they separated those two things is baffling to me. You are 2-weapon fighting. Yeah, S-Stocks. Never mind, it's not an epi. S-Stocks. So yeah, you're dual wielding with S-Stocks. So I want greater 2-weapon fighting. Now I have this. Why don't I get improved critical S-Stock? Not my problem anymore. Level 4, you're not going to get much done, so I'll give you greater invisibility. And what else would be good for what you are doing? I mean, everyone has true seeing anyways, but in the off chance they don't, it'll really be effective. What if I just made everyone big? Problem is a penalty to ACs. But if I made everyone big, their bows would hit harder. Yeah, because your attacks... Oh my god, it didn't show me on the screen, does it? You bastards. I'm about to sneeze again. Because this is the third offhand weapon, right? Yeah, so now it's the same number, the off number, the off number. Giving him 6 attacks. And an improved critical on his S-Stock, which I think already had a decent critical range. It wasn't just 20, right? I'm going to laugh when it turned out it was just 20. Yeah, now you critical all the way down to 15 on that. Which on that one is useful because whenever it confirms a critical hit, the target suffers a stacking -2 penalty on everything. So if he's critting chance 30% of the time, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 30% of the time, then, and he's doing 6 attacks, well, admittedly only 3 with that one, then that means 3 around 30% of the time. It's almost about like 1 penalty around if I get lucky. Assuming he can confirm it, of course. Need outflank and all that good jazz to really make up for it. You, Spirit Hunter, I think I'm just single classing you because I didn't really have the greatest of plans for you, if I remember correctly. Because you've just been going down killing things. Battle Master. Battle Master gave you a weird thing, didn't it? At 8th level, you gain weapon specialization. At 16th, you gain greater weapon. for the same weapon chosen for weapon specialization. Okay, so we've whatever that choice is, we've made it. We don't have to worry about that anymore. At 13th level, what do you gain? At 5th level... Oh, it's just another +1. Okay. And then the last one's at 17. So this is just a regular feat. I mean, what is your weapon? Probably just improved critical again. Piranha Strike is the power attack for light weapons, if I remember correctly. You're not using armor. You're using don't touch me dodge stuff. So is there anything to make that even better? Don't touch me dodge stuff. You're not two weapon fighting because you're using a buckler. Your whole shtick is using that buckler. So, I mean, everyone doing melee at some point benefits from improved critical, especially because it looks like at some point we get a mythic version of improved critical, and then I have no clue what the improved critical is. That one blows my mind. Forged X, thank you so much. Who's hit?
Thank you so much.
Who's to hit? The dual wielder dude? Yeah, it is a bit. He doesn't have any buffs active. Yeah, Wooljeff. First, I think I have him. Let me back out of her. He should have outflank. I made him slightly tanky and not just straight damage. So he does have a +20, but that's why up there. I need to lower that a bit further. But I believe he has outflank, which gives him a 4. Then he has elemental barrage. Where the fuck? Where are the feats? There we go. I always get this backwards. Do you not have out? Yeah, he has outflank, meaning he has 4 to that, so it's 24. He had something to give him another bonus. I'm forgetting what it is. So I think he technically has another 4. So he should be around 28. That's what he should be around. I'm forgetting what it is, but he had something happening. His whole thing was that he had to be flanking though. Is it off of one of his spells? I don't remember. He hits decently. When I faced Blackwater, they had 46 to 60. Well, yeah, that's just because the AC in this game doesn't make sense. Like, anyone who's attacking AC just doesn't play. Like, none of the characters in the game. Like, you're talking about regular, yes, you're talking about regular DC, some crazy fight later on. Yeah, no, that's just because the whole thing's not balanced. that is not, you cannot double back on one thing and be like, well, clearly this is not wrong because they balanced some crazy fight like assholes. He's supposed to be higher. Their numbers aren't always showing in this screen because she hits decently too, and she has an even lower one. That's one of the reasons she is lowering their attack, their AC by 2. And then I think she has a thing to make them roll twice, take the higher number, and also give them a +2 AC. Then outflank is giving them a +4. And I think there's another buff in there that usually ends up triggering. So that's not what his number is. His number is like 8 to 10 above that. They kind of half are. All the characters in this game at one point or another are just fucking useless. Like, nothing completely makes sense all the way through the game. Unless you sit there and you're like, please, someone on the internet explain to me the exact, like, whoever could, like, break down the programming of the game. Can you tell me where all of the +12s are located? Thank you so much. Like, yes. A lot of their encounters are not balanced well, like, at all to anything that makes sense. I refuse to accept anything to the contrary. Their weird spikes are just gibberish. They're gibberish made by crazy people. What was I doing with her? I have forgotten now. Is she a rapier chick? Is that what you use? I can't remember what you use anymore. I feel like you use rapiers. You do. At some point, improved critical is always decent. It may not be the most pristine choice, but at some point, it's always a decent one. I don't think I need to worry about leveling up anyone else right now. So we will save and we'll go out and see what we have. Unless you're legend path. No, that doesn't even make sense. Legend's not a path. No, I'm sorry. Legend's not a path. This game, we went over this before. This game only has 6 paths at most. I think it's like really 5. Any of the paths that you get in like the last 10 minutes of the game don't count. They literally don't count. You have no time unless you have perfect foreknowledge of what you're building to get to that point in the game. You cannot build for it. You cannot build ahead of time without prior knowledge to a thing you get at the very end of the game. So you can address that there's a legend path that has something crazy with numbers. Doesn't exist. That path does not exist. That is a lie. We have been bait and switched. Until such time as they add in like multiple hours to the back end of this game, that's not a thing that exists. And the fact that they claimed it as such is obnoxious. The purpose to any of those choices is for you to have fun with it. Not be like, oh, I'm here. Spend 4 hours like suddenly redoing 20 levels for your character. Kill one dude and go like, yeah, you did it. You win. Yeah, toss Greyboard to the dragons before you leave. No, like the legend path, I would love at one point to do a run of legend, you know, but it doesn't exist. Like you have to go way too far into the game to be able to have any chance of doing it. It's like, well, then it's almost like a question about free will. Am I a legend if I had to do one path to do it, or am I just a legendary puppet? That's basically what that comes down to. What is it I'm supposed to be doing? All right, exterminators camp with Soziel, screw you. Befouled barrels. I think I'm heading to these things. That's reagents. That's not reagents. They said something was disappearing somewhere. They said to the south of Dresden. Do they want me to go back to Heaven's Edge? Not Heaven's Edge. Where's that weird little town? Chili Creek. That's the weird little town, right? That's not directly to the south, but... In a valley south of Dresden, some kind of shrine. By all accounts, the soldier kills a sacrifice. Seems to be a settlement nearby. A settlement nearby? Where the fuck is this? On the southern road away from the city. The southern road. That's not... Like, is that technically the southern road? Is like, these are pathways, but they're not roads, are they? Do these people walk only like, concreted roads? It's not the Artisan's Tower. We've done this path. It's not Winter Sun. Oh, actually, maybe did we not finish Winter Sun? It says we still have to do it. I thought we did Winter Sun. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, let's ignore that for now. That might be just be talking about Winter Sun. Visit the Dragon Burial Ground. All right. Question. Where's the Dragon Burial Ground? Is it the Sacred Lands? Broken Cart. I just want to zoom out more. Dragon Burial Ground. Exterminators Camp. I'm aware of you, Soziel. Don't worry. Legacy of the Ancient. Heart of Mystery. Core of the Riddle. There's like one I'm missing somehow from that. That goes across to a thing over there in a new territory that I don't necessarily want to deal with. There is still one out here somewhere. Knapsack on a tree. I thought there was one like way the hell out here, but I guess not. I guess we have revealed it. That was the exterminator's camp. All right, because it doesn't say that there's reagents up here, I'm going to go to the, not the fucking broken cart. I'm going to go to the Sacred Lands. It doesn't say that, that's got to be a quest or a side thing or something. It doesn't say that it's just for reagents. So we are going to start heading out that way. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do let's do the random fight. Let's see what's here. Hello?
I'll prove I'm the best.
Why are Drachnai still here?
They'll beg me.
Aren't I done with you?
Remember my name. Wenduag.
Wenduag. She sounds so angry. Remember my name. Wenduag. Did you never heal Val? Oh no, we never healed Val. Well, you didn't go crazy, so just run out towards the enemy. Why? Do you have something to explain, Bismuth? No? Then keep your random attacks opportunity to yourself. Bitch. I can't do anything this round anyways. Let's just get up there and I'll give her that. Can you just do a random healing boop since I forgot to heal? Thank you. And I will just move over here. There's the other demons. Ah, a grown one.
Desna, guide my hand.
Well, this thing's dead anyways.
This will hurt.
Oh no, the humanity. You have scared the Triceratops. Now you're dead.
Apart.
Fight's not over. There you are. There's another demon? Oh, hello. Hello, other demon. Where are you going? All right. Penalize that AC. Laugh at everyone involved. Not that she needs to, but give her a damage bonus. Is that the giant? He just fucking one-shot the skeleton. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even rest for spells, did I? He's outside my range, like, a lot. You know what? Whatever. Here, have a Plague Mastodon Beast. That'll keep you entertained. Everyone knows Giants and Plague Mastodon Beast get along together. Just like peas and carrots.
Make your peace. Don't hold back. No match for me.
I'm about to say, could she hit the other dude? Guess not. All right. Can't do anything. Make the Mastodon live longer. Good job. I don't like you. Get a Mastodon. Good job, Mastodon. The fuck? Why is there a Triceratops? Because it's Bismuth. Bismuth the Triceratops. You don't remember the great legendary Bismuth the Triceratops? Now Val has leveled up. All right, Val, what do we got going on for our tower shield? At some point, she's supposed to be splitting off. You can only be such a tower shield. Greater weapon focus. Do you have greater shield focus? I think she's already armor focused with heavies. Yep. Blind fight is actually something she needs. Crane wing. You gain +4 to AC against melee, but if it misses by 4 or less, you lose till the beginning of your next turn. So that's 4 to AC versus melee fights. Until such time as it actually is used. So we can increase her AC by 4. Shield bonus goes to touch AC, but I think as a tower shield it's about to, or it has already. When does it go to touch AC? Reflex saves. Gains a bonus against touch attacks, so I don't need Ray Shield, unless it doubles, which I don't think it does. Shield caster. Yeah, okay. We'll do crane styles swinging. I don't think we want crane riposte though. I mean, it gets rid of their attack penalty. Maybe we will do crane. No, wait. No, you need a hand open for these ones, don't you? Don't you need a hand open for these? Am I crazy? Am I the crazy one? I thought the 2 crane feats you needed a hand. Okay, yeah, crane wing. When you have at least 1 hand free. Okay, I got it. Yeah, it wouldn't stack as 2 shield bonuses. I don't know. The way the game does certain things, you would be surprised. Why does the music keep dying in this game? Bonus to hit. No penalty to getting hit. But also, immunity to gaze. I love me immunity to gaze. You know what? We'll just give her a greater weapon focus. Let's up the bastard sword hit. I could up her sneak attack. All right, my dead dude is now re-dead.
We should move.
What are you rocking? I gotta get that higher. Problem is she hasn't had like... She's had the Bastion of Lion's Heart forever. The game just hates giving you tower shields. If you could just buy your own weapon and shields, she would be untouchable. I mean, she's mostly already untouchable, but she would definitely be untouchable if I could just sell this shit off and like buy my own. Where am I going? Oh yeah. It's pretty catchy. We're gonna evade them this time. I got the fight and I needed, especially because I realized I didn't have the sleep. All right, we are going to camp today, but we have something back in town. We have gained champions and sharpshooters, apparently. Huzzah. But have we really? Yes. Yes, we have. Are you basically the same thing? You are. Tip of the spear. Now you're building for 6. Why don't I just go down here and kill this demon army? I mean, that's close to the thing that keeps getting attacked anyways. Yeah, just go this way. Fuck it. We're fighting down here today. You need to play catch up. You need to be close, but also not really. And you need to pretend like you don't exist. Hold on. We don't exist. There you go. Now I know they don't exist. Don't have to deal with it anymore. Go sleep. I am close enough to get the Godspeed Solid bonus. So yes, we're just gonna... Oh, no! No, no, no. I forgot to prep the spell book. That's why I downloaded a toy box and looked at the Pathfinder core rules and just had my blacksmiths make whatever using the core rules in my toy box. Also, did not give you nearly enough equipment for when you buy mercs. Existence is only an illusion. Don't forget to sleep again. This is true. All right. Spells. Wail of the Banshee. I'm probably just going to grab like one of each just because they're all so cool. What are you again? I never read you. Foxes is targeted this spell, but it can dispel multiple spells, starting with the highest level and proceeding down. Additionally, target receives a -1 penalty to attack and damage rolls for every dispelled effect. For how long? The target receives a -1 penalty to attack and damage rolls for every dispelled effect. How long does it receive that penalty for? Additionally, the target receives... There's no duration listed. How long do they have a penalty for? A level 13 character should have 140,000 gold worth of items. You get like 1,000. Oh yeah, check meta magic. Good point. See, you guys have got the big brains. 8. Is there anything here that would benefit from being selective? Horrid Wilting could benefit from being selective. So if I did Horrid Wilting, I would have a selective 40-foot burst turbo fireball. That's what this becomes. 1d6 points of damage. It doesn't hit allies. All right, 1d6 points of damage. It doesn't hit allies. Do I already have that up here? Does Wail of the Banshee? Wail of the Banshee needs to not hit allies. All creatures in a 50-foot... Okay, nothing up here doesn't hit allies. So if I did that, if I wanted selective, basically what I'm doing is please don't hit allies for something down here. Can I do a selective Domain of the Hungry Flesh? Because you can selective Sirocco. So you should be able to selective a Domain of the Hungry Flesh. Attacks everything inside, trying to trip, dealing... Maybe. Embrace of Death. You surround the target. Doesn't need to be selective. All enemies is essentially already selective. Bestow Curse. I wish it was ranged. Sea Mantle's a very good defensive ability. Yeah, this is the one that it gives everyone, didn't it? Yeah, this is the buff. Whoever I was talking to earlier, I was like, yes, everyone fucking has you can't touch them. Doesn't this give them freaking concealment? As if you were under the surface of water. You gain improved cover, +8 bonus to AC, +4 bonus on reflex saves against foes that do not have freedom of movement effects. You also gain immunity to fire to cover. Okay, so this one's not covered. This concealment. This one's cover. Cover granted by Sea Metal is not enable you to make stealth attacks or prevent attacks or opportunity magical attacks against you are unaffected unless they require attack rolls. Yeah, like everyone keeps having Sea Mantle too, which is fucking obnoxious. Doesn't need to be selective. All creatures. This is a hole. This is just a hole. It doesn't seem to hurt anyone. So, Death Clutch is one enemy. Horrid Wilting. Yeah, we'll do a Horrid Wilting that's selective. That way I could be like, don't touch. Don't touch me. Soul Reaver. I could do that as a bolstered. It would be doing 17d6 plus 34 damage. Which is decent. I don't think I would need to do it as selective, though. Well, it does say all living, doesn't it? To living creatures. So that's 1d6. What was Horrid Wilting? Is this just the same fucking thing? 40-foot burst, 25-foot burst. So this is now just stronger than the other one. 1d6 points of damage per caster level. Fort half, spell resistance, spell resistance. This is a death spell. This isn't. I've just realized Soul Reaver's not that good. I mean, it's a smaller, more niche one, but if you have selective, who cares? Yeah. All right. So selective Horrid Wilting mitigates the need for Soul Reaver. But if I do a bolstered Soul Reaver, then that becomes 17d6 plus 34. I could also just bolster Horrid Wilting and have a bigger version of this. All right. Now I'm going to ignore both of those for now. I got those done. We already had 8. So I just, at this point, just whatever can be selective. So legendary proportions. Need to buy bones. Power word blind. That's an enemy creature. All allies, all enemies don't need to be selective. Bull strength, false grace, siphon time, banshee blast. All creatures in a 30-foot cone. Deals 1d4 points, and any creature that fails must see it or become panicked for 1 round per level. That could work as a selective. I don't see why I wouldn't have a selective version of that. Actually, that should be orange. I did this wrong. That other one I made doesn't exist. No one saw that. That Horrid Wilting is written poorly. Horrid Wilting, if it is done, needs to not use red, because red means bolstered. Horrid Wilting, selective, orange. There we go. Now we know what is bolstered. Did the other one not get made? There we go. And what is selective. Big braining. All right. Doesn't need to be selective. I don't think I would care. Prevent effective ranged weapon attacks, granting all creatures inside. Siphon life, exsanguinate doesn't need to be selective. That one doesn't. None of those need to be selective. I thought I had more selective things. Maybe my pits count. I think my pits count as selective. Again, normally I agree. Read as written. Obviously not. That wouldn't be how any of that works. But they have a bunch of AoEs in this that for some reason are allowed to be selective. You picked bolster and made it orange. Damn it. Horrid Wilting. Meta magic. Meta magic. Horrid Wilting. Horrid Wilting. Selective. Orange. Everywhere. The one that had the thing should be selective, but whatever. Thank you. Thank you for having eyeballs. I'm actually surprised how little needs to be selective. But I kept hitting people because it was bolstered, you idiot. I was like, I keep hitting my own people because of the bolstering. If it wasn't bolstered, probably wouldn't be hitting my own people. Now I wonder, wait, hold on. What's the one where they blow up? Bone shatter. No, bone explosion. I realize the stupidity of this. But bone explosion explodes and hits everyone. All creatures. If I make bone explosion selective and bolstered, it hurts the first person if they fail for 6 damage per caster level. I don't think I would get more because that's not a die at that time. And all creatures in a 20-foot radius would receive 17d6 plus 34 damage unless they were me. If they succeed, the target would only then receive 17d6 plus 34, and all creatures in a 20-foot radius except my allies would receive 17. Yes? I don't even know how to do that. I'm going to say it's a little bit of both. I'm just going to put it on one side because that's an experiment. I'm going to have to see how well a selectively bolstered bone explosion works. I feel like that's nonsense. I feel like the spell I've just made is the reasoning of an insane person. I'll get rid of Feast of Blood for this test. I feel like that's just what insane people do. We do have level 9s. What did I end up putting up here anyways? Corrupt magic I like, but I need to dispel someone. Don't understand how long that penalty is for. Mind blank I already have. Flay for purpose, negative eruptions one I didn't put in. Acts as a harm spell. It affects all creatures in 30-foot radius. Additionally, all affected undead. So yeah, it acts as a harm spell. 150 damage. No, 170 damage. But it affects all creatures in a 30-foot radius. So it's just 170 damage. Boom. Suck it. See how well that works. And I have the Wail of the Banshee thing to just be like, oh, BT dubs. 190 damage. Actually, in that regard, these are kind of the same thing. Except for this one buffs undead. Okay. Try that later. You need another spell. I like Hellfire Ray, but it's not necessary right now. False Graces, everyone lives. Undeath to Death was required Diamond Dust. That was another pal to help me. Which I don't need. Hellfire Ray is just damage. Raw damage. We'll do that. These, I don't think I need to worry. You know what? Hold on. I'll try this. Hungry Pit, selective. It lets me choose it. Hungry Pit, selective, orange, that. That makes absolutely no sense, and I know it. That makes absolutely no sense, and I know it. Acid Fog, if I did it selectively, would I still get the defensive bonus? Because I'm not getting hit. Creatures moving through Acid Fog move at half to normal speed and take -2 attack on melee attack rolls with melee damage rolls. The vapors prevent effective ranged weapon attacks, granting all creatures inside the fog a +8 bonus on AC against normal ranged attacks each round in your turn. Starting when you cast a spell, it deals 2d6 acid damage to each creature. Acid Fog could be defensive versus ranged, but I don't know. What did I just take off? I took off something, and I'm going to replace it with, you know what, well, no, I don't need bull strength, because everyone already has more than 4 strength. That's the issue with that spell. I like Exsanguinate. Is that what I had there? No, what I had there was that hand, Siphon Life. All right, we've done these. I did Hungry Pit up a level. Echolocation is just Blind Sight, which I'm not attacking, so other than doing spells, so I don't care that much. Repurpose is really good. I'm going to get rid of a Bone Explosion to put another Repurpose down, because that we have determined is a fantastic spell. Anything down here that I think might be better up above? Vampiric Blade I've not been rocking. Your weapon, because it's personal, your weapon becomes bloodthirsty. Yeah, no, I'm not needing that. I'm not attacking in melee. I don't think I got anything down here that I care too much about. Can you bolster Innervation? I don't think you can. That just sounds stupid to me. You can. Now it deals 2 more points of damage per die rolled. All are dealt 2 damage per die rolled. Spell can no longer apply precision damage. Why did I never try this before? Does this do 1d4 plus 2 temporary negative levels? Because if it does, and then I made it empowered, I could be rocking up to 9 negative levels off of what would ostensibly only be a level 5 spell. That sounds dumb. That sounds real dumb. That sounds real dumb. We're gonna test it. This is a day of experiments, folks. This is the day where we test all the thoughts. No spell resistance. Why are we screaming no spell resistance, chat? Chat is screaming no spell resistance at me, and I'm just too dumb to know why. Boo-ba-dee-doo. What if I brought Magic Missile up another level and made it selective? Wait. This is dumb. This is dumb. What if I got rid of the downside of Magic Missile? Can this work? If I do that, no, because the base one, okay, that's fine. I knew that was a dumb idea. Chat, be quiet. I knew it was a dumb idea. Leave me alone. The empowered selective spell, the empowered selective 7th level spell. Bone explosion. No spell resistance. Okay. Did I say, oh, I'm going to try it. Was just gasming about it. Yeah. Selective on any of these isn't helping me much. Should probably have out more resist energy communals. Yeah, because this one, wait, how was the other one said immunity? This one just says resist energy 10. Whatever. Mastery of flesh. Can heal undead. I don't care about that. We got plenty of haste. I'm not worried about that. This I occasionally use. Heroism +2 morale bonus. Like, I have animate dead, but it's kind of just not even necessary. Shouldn't I have a mischance too? I like the idea of blink. Battering blast. You must succeed on a ranged touch attack. On a successful hit, you deal 5d6 for every 5 cast levels. You gain an additional ball of force. So I have 3 balls of force. So I'm just dealing 15d6. But it pushes them back because they're all bull rush attempts. So it's literally a get the fuck out, get away from me sort of spell. You know, let's just put that in. I'm not going to do anything to it. Let's just put that in. I'm surprised I didn't put that in already. That would, like, you could force people in the balls and shit. Oh, that's what it is, too. Everyone has displacement. This is the one I was wondering. This is the legit displacement one I was thinking of. The Vrox and stuff, they keep doing displacement and mirror image. Now, mirror image, obviously, you're not overcoming mirror image with blind fight. I don't think you are. Wait, you should, kind of. Never thought about that. I think I thought about that. I'm probably wrong. You can make any undead fight for you. Cool. Down here, I don't think I care too much about what's going on. I just have lots and lots of magic missiles. Is there a level 0 spell that I want to make empowered or bolstered for funsies? Is there anything down here that suddenly becomes hilarious if it's bolstered? I don't think there is. That would be funny, though. All right, that was my spell book. Hold on. Someone else. She's too dumb to cast. He doesn't have to prep anything. She does. She has hit a level where she should be having some other spell done. I think I just want her with freedom of movement. Blessing the Salamander, though, is really useful. If nothing else, that's a good, like, fast healing 5. For how long? 1 round per level. So for 10. No, for 13. Whatever's going on up there. For that amount of time. Fast healing 5. Even if it's only 10, that's 50 hit points off of 1 spell. And if needed to increase fire resistance, 20. Yeah, freedom of movement would probably be better. But if the selective works, then who cares? She does have more spell slots down here. I'll give her a new Sense Vitals. And we will give her... She doesn't even wear armor, does she? I think she does, but it's not reducing her speed. Animal aspect. Athletics. Trickery. You know what? I'm not using that thing anyway, so animal aspect so she can run faster. Heart, big shot. Hurricane bow for big shot. There you go. You, I don't have to prep any of yours ahead of time. You are dead. I just wanted you to know this, but apparently you have 1 spell per day. That's right, you're a bard. I keep forgetting you're a bard now. All right, everyone is prepped. Now we shall rest. Rest for the upcoming adventure.
Your ancestors were the first crusaders who followed the queen herself. Doesn't that make you proud?
Not Darren.
I'm proud of the strength and
her.
iron will they passed down to me. I couldn't care less who they followed.
Have I played Divinity Original Sin 2? I have, in fact, played Divinity. Yep. I have, in fact, played Divinity Original Sin 2. The problem is, I played it with friends when the game first came out. So we got a bit into it, but the game on initial release was, story of my life, very buggy. So we played it a bit, and then at one point it was just like a, hey guys, let's wait for the bugs to sort the game out, and then we just never went back to the game. Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I have the Divinity Original Sins. All the sins. I collect them. Why did I click on We Don't Exist? That's why We Don't Exist doesn't exist. It's so I know not to click on them. And I did it anyways. I'm not a smart man. Where are you? Doo-doo-dee. All right, and damn it. Can I drag them down to the bottom so I don't have to deal with them? I'm gonna make you go this way. I know you're going down, but you need to come pick up your friends. I'm going to grab the one that's further back. That way, next round, I go forward and pick up the other ones. Wait, no, I can't pick you up yet. No. I'm going to pick you up. There we go. Now it's just them. I'm going to say the presumptive army. There we go. Tip of the spear, presumptive army, and We Don't Exist. I like how this is already twice as good as that. Because you ain't touching them. It ain't happening. All right, let's get into the Sacred Lands. Wait, what was the thing that you said earlier that was like really obnoxious? Hold on. Isn't that the area I already did, or am I just remembering things wrong? When I faced Blackwater, they had 46 to 60 AC. Oh. I already did Blackwater, didn't I? It says I've been there. I don't remember what Blackwater was. It says I've been there, though. What's the beginning of Blackwater? It says I've been there. Oh, the electric shock people was easy. They had obnoxious fights. You didn't need AC. I don't even think AC would have mattered, wouldn't it have? What? Yeah, no. I did half the fights with the Lich. No, you don't hit them. Why would you hit them? Never try to hit them. Their AC was stupid. Why would you try to hit them? No. I'm not being sarcastic. Anyone who remembers that stream, I'm not being sarcastic. So a bunch of them you were able to just hit from range. I had these two. These are my actual legit heavy hitters. I didn't have Woljif. I had Camellia for that fight. So the outflank bonuses I was talking about did come into play. So she was hitting people to take off their whatevers. But we figured out that the whole dungeon is pointless because you can just do... where are my eyeballs? Yeah, you just do Eyes of the Bodak. There's no spell resistance and there's no save. You just do that, and in 10 rounds, everyone dies. Because it just gives them a negative level per round. Yeah, no. Literally, like, a lot of the fights, we didn't really do much. And then it was, like, the final 2 really obnoxious fights, I grant you. But, again, you just compound enough stuff on the enemy and they die, so it didn't matter. No, yeah, I'm not joking. I know the one fight in the middle where they had, like, all of the electronic demons. You had all of the electronic demons. I know one, and they all had, like, ridiculously unnecessarily high ACs. What we did was, to get around that, because they had regeneration, we got around them having ACs by, we would drop one dude unconscious, but he wasn't dead because of regeneration. But because he was unconscious, he was suddenly very easy to hit. So at that point we had, why do I have a purple thing? Because of that, we had Winduag and Arushile hit the guy on the ground. Because they were just, why is your bow weird? Go up here. Because they were hitting the guy on the ground, they could keep hitting him because he had low AC, and eventually they would roll their crit. And if they rolled the crit, because of Mythic Path, they cleaving shot everyone else. So the whole dungeon was, don't hit anyone, hit like the dead guy, don't kill him, because if you hit the body, he just keeps exploding on your archers with cleaving shot and hitting everyone else, because this also doesn't hit AC. So we kept doing that. We kept doing touch attacks. We did the negative levels. Yeah, no, why would you hit something with AC that high? Yeah, no, yeah, we just straight up just didn't. I'm serious. We were like, it was just like, wow, those are really bad numbers, and we just didn't a lot. We decided that just wasn't our thing. Now, we have tear proximity. Causes magical interference of a credible magnitude, making teleportation impossible. Well, I wasn't intending to teleport. Yeah, but the problem was we got through the dungeon and the gear wasn't good. Like, we got a sword that on paper is good, but on the video game, it's garbage.
Welcome, my esteemed brother. The shrine of simple truth is waiting for you. Come in and learn. Come in and gain.
You're sick.
Sick, yes. The earth is sick. My roots are sick. What's wrong with me? Something at my roots there in the shrine. It hurts so much.
Poor tree, hold on a little longer. We'll try to heal you. We will, won't we? Yes, if Ember wants us to heal him, we'll heal him.
I am the guardian of the trial of simple truth that is hidden in the shrine. The servant of Aristul, who annually lets the worthy one in. The ones like you, I let in the initiated. The path to wisdom is long. Past the trial, read the tablet. There's a tablet stored inside. It contains a truth that only the initiated are allowed to learn. Truth is a reward. Wisdom is a reward.
I don't know why this is what I thought this dude sounds like.
You'll learn after you go in, alone without companions, for the path of wisdom is lonely.
Well, this sounds obnoxious. Yeah, sure, let me in. Yep. Mm-hmm. So it's just me by myself? Haha, I'm bringing in a cat and a weird snake. I'm not controlling this. Okay, there we go. I'm like, are you just going to do the puzzle for me? All right, so this puzzle is, there's a blue thing. If you click the blue thing, it makes the blue thing go up. And I can't click it again. That's a dead end. Ah, but there are now buttons. These aren't buttons because they're down. Okay. Only the ones that are up are buttons. If I hit the red one, the red ones will change, won't they? Yep, figured that. And now red is down. Can I hit this button again? No, I can't. That would allow me to go out here, but I can't do anything out here, so that's pointless. Meaning I must now hit this button. But that lets me have another button to go back and forth at will. Okay. Following so far. This is a teal that'll lower that and raise that. Uh-huh. Following. Which means I can now hit this teal to switch it back if I need to. I need to see the colors first, damn it. First of all, can I do anything out here? I think this, I have no clue what that's for then. Maybe we're wanting them all to end up. I could raise green. Green would bring me back up there for no reason unless gray was active. And I needed teal to be switched. Wait, that is how that works. We make black active. I don't know why I need it to switch. I just know that there's a good chance I need it to switch. Switch the greens out. Meaning I can now switch this out. I don't know why I need to do that, but I'm feeling I do. I don't think I need to go out there right now, so I'll lower the pink to rise the pink, and I'll raise the red. All right, that's brought me out there. Giving me a green and a purple. Purple would lower that to raise... Oh, that's not good. It's not good if that's what they want to raise, because that's the purple. I'm going to ignore purple then. Green would lower that. That's cut off to raise this, giving me blue. I won't hit blue, because I want to do the chest.
Focus on the goal.
And that gave me summon monster garbage, summon monster garbage, summon nature's ally garbage, summon nature's ally garbage. Good. I'm real glad I did that. I can lower that yellow to raise that yellow. To have also done the exact same thing. Confusion. Lower this blue to raise that blue. To get that chest. Those are worth it. I don't know what a whimsical berry is, but I'll take the elephant notes. All right, so I got all the chest. So apparently the... I've got a new body. It's got phlebitis. Right. All right, so I'm thinking all I've done at this point is the side puzzles. I think I got chests, and I need all of these up to make that open. So I need to switch green, pink, yellow, and blue. I dropped blue earlier, but again, this was to get me out here. So at this point, we're now on how do we go back and fix it. That's blue. I need yellow, pink, and green. There's green. I need to work outside going in. Yellow, pink, and green. Where would I flip a pink? There's pink. And then I just need yellow. Is that yellow? Wrong yellow. Can I still get out there? I cannot. I need the pink to activate. Fuck, I had that until that one. Oh, my mother horse. Right. I need to tag pink so that I can get that to go push that. Pink requires green or blue to be active, or teal. Blue is over there. Also, nope, not blue. That's a different blue. There's teal. Acquiring black and red. All right. Basically, we just got to redo the puzzle from the beginning.
There are many rooms.
That's a pain, but whatever. Is this the right pink? No, that one's already up. I'm ignoring that. You. All right, what have I done? Teal, yellow, and other yellow. I'm trying to get out to this yellow, meaning I need pink. So I do need this one switched. What are you doing?
I will guide.
Okay. Now, to get back, blue needs to not be touched. I don't know what the color that is with the hand symbol on it. Purple needs to not be touched. These have all been done. Get back up here. That is the wrong yellow? I think that's what I just discovered. That's the wrong yellow. So there's another yellow. That one. Okay, so I need purple and black active. Come on. Come on out. Oh, because red. Dude, what the hell? How does he get stuck on like every corner? All right, that's the color I messed up earlier. I don't think I need to go out there anymore. I need pink. Hold on. Work my way from out to in. We need purple active. You. Stupid. It's the puzzle of wisdoms and ancients. Teal and pink. There's teal. Where's pink? There's pink. Green. When did green get toggled? Motherfuck. I now need teal. Teal's out there. Fuck me.
Keep your calm.
But now green is down? I never hit... I never hit one of those. The game is screwing with me. So I need pink back down to hit this green. So I have to go out there, meaning I have to toggle the black one back. Do this one, please. Okay, now it's teal and red. There's teal. There's red. I should be able to hit teal and be fine because I can go all the way around.
I will guide.
It's just red. Thank you. Holy crap. I swear I had it like twice and somehow one was off. Oh, what just moved? Leela 2? Oh, it's you. What are you doing here, lady? Boo. Scared ya? Don't worry. I'm not planning on gobbling you up. If I was, I would have done so right away, as I did with all the others whose bones. What do you want? A complete idiot. That's what I am. When the invasion just started, I snuck into this shrine disguised as a druid and waited. At first, everything went well. Then I realized I was stuck here. Are you not the one who's attacking me? The damn tree just doesn't protect the and doesn't maintain a spell. So to stop those on the go from cheating, I guess. So I've been stuck here for years sitting on a pile of bones. Okay. So she's messed up the tablet. Great. Wash your hands before eating, or maybe don't piss into the wind. Good attack. I make no deal with demons. All right, what do you want? Go out and destroy the tree. Burn it, chop it, you know the drill. Set me free and I'll reward you with something more substantial than the moldy pearls of a bumpkin god's wisdom. I mean, I'm a lich. So, yes.
Time to practice my combat abilities.
Oh my god, you live again. Dirge of Doom. What is going on here? Oh my god, you guys are all wet. Are you in the map? Why do I have you to control? Oh my god. I'm just gonna end their turn if I'm not over here. All right. Well, I suppose the Hungry Pit would be a good time to test that. Actually, wait. Bone Explosion. See if it hits me. Right? I've made this bolstered and selective. I think it did work right. So I did 92 to her. And what this was 6 damage per caster level. Did it even say it rolled? She failed. So I did 6 damage per caster level of 17. 60, 36, 42, 102. No. 60 plus 32? Am I an idiot? Maybe I'm an idiot. 17, 6, 60, 42. It's 102. Why? Oh, reduced. Duh. Because it was piercing. Damage reduction. It did. Oh, no. It didn't. I'm sorry. That's not what I was doing. That worked. Then it tried to do 1 to me. That's the thing that confuses me. Luckily, that was reduced. Oh, no, not to me, to the zombie lords. Why did it try to do 1 to them? It should only do 1 if the fortitude saving throw is successful to all creatures. But I didn't have to do the check, meaning I think selective did work on the exploding part of it. But the weird thing is, why did she get the full damage, but they only got damage as if she had succeeded? Really weird. But we have tested it. That part, at least, it worked. It did what we thought it would. I'm going to cast Haste on myself. Oh, that's right. I summoned a Shadow Demon by doing this too. Haha, suck it. And now I shall move back here because I don't need to be close to you. Can I access this chest? Don't kill her yet. I want to open this chest. That's all you can do. Your turn's over, your turn's over, your turn's over, your turn's over. Executioner, you do nothing. Go open this chest. Pointless. Thank you. Your turn's over, your turn's over. Alright, next spell up, because I don't like you. Oh my god, it's so big. Except for yourself. Possibly kills creatures except for yourself. 10 points of damage per caster level. If she fails her fort save, though. What is her fort bonus? 15. What does this save? 29. 14 or higher, or it probably kills her. I don't like that. We'll have to wait. How big is this? Create a massive wave of water that moves in a 50-foot straight line across land at a speed of 50 foot per round. Creatures struck by tsunami take a shit ton of damage. I'm like, oh, because it's coming from me. I see now. I just kind of want to see what this looks like. Tsunami! I thought it would have looked graphically a lot more impressive than that. It did not. It did a bunch of damage to Leela too. Wasn't she supposed to get like knocked back or something? Eh, whatever. Let her waste her time hitting a shadow demon. All right, my turn again. All affected undead. So... All right, sure, why not? Hold on. Where's my hat's up level 6, right? No, hat's any spell, isn't it? God, I love that hat. That hat's amazing. You cannot tell me that that is not the greatest hat. I'm exsanguinating. There you go. Just kill her. Okay, you don't need to do that anymore. You can stop. There we go. Wait, are they moving in through a back door? Was that open the whole time? It wasn't necessary anyways. What did they say I could do? Hold on. The other of good news and claim the reward. Okay, so there's literally nothing to do here with this. All right. Please give me something good. I mean, I got elven notes. I guess that's good. Ew, I killed her. You destroyed the pest, the poison's leaving. I'm starting to remember days of blood and fire. You are no more. Clear tell was supposed to guard is broken. Now why am I still here? You don't hurt anyone anymore. See? I told you we'd help. God damn it. Thank you for helping me. Take this. You've gained... What did I gain? A wand to cure moderate wounds. A wand to cure moderate wounds. I didn't a wand to cure major or anything? Okay, I guess. So the point of this dungeon was a wand to cure moderate wounds. We got a paper as well. That's slightly useful, but... Cure moderate? At least it has 50 charges. I'll give it that one. It has 50 charges. We'll actually probably end up using that one up, I guess. We'll use it between fights. Okay, that was a weird map. Baffling. Exit. Be one with leaving. Uh-oh. See, you said it, but now where are they? Is it you? Are you the one that's approaching? I don't know which side you're approaching from, though. It's going to take me 4 days to get over there. I literally can't get back and forth fast enough. Like, what the shit is this map layout? Try to build a citadel? How long is that going to take? 5 days. You'll be dead before that works. That's just so obnoxious. I'm hoping if I push forward enough, there's a bridge on the other side. Like where I can finally go from left to right. That's over there. But like there's nothing down on this side. Like this right here is obnoxious. Where is this crack? Where does it end? Where does my suffering fucking lie free? Whatever. So we did that. There are 2 forts over here? How are there 2 forts up there? I can't access them. It's a dead end. That's a dead end. There's a dragon burial ground. Yes, I want to find there. I want to find the dragon burial ground. I'm going to walk. We can teleport back, but I'm hoping maybe I'll see like a path. Did that show 2 different armies invading? There are 2 different armies invading. I can't do both sides. This is what I'm talking about. I just do not understand. All right, how long till you're done? 1 day. I don't think they can hit that in 1 day. So I have enough time to maybe run all the way across, retake, so I'm not going to get there in time, retake the other one back. Wait, if this UI would go away, am I getting attacked from 3 different directions? Because he's about to just tag that. Tip of the spear can just run over there. In 4 days, taking the most circuitous route fucking possible. Can I just build a bridge? Holy shit, let me build a bridge. How much build points or whatever do you need so I can just build a fucking bridge? All right, you have to go that way. You have to get out of the damn way. Because I don't even have a commander for you. Can I assign you a general? What do you got? You're level 2, right? Hold on. Does We Don't Exist have a commander? No. The Presumptive Army. These are who I have. Okay, here's what we got. We have a level 2 and a level 2. Neither of these are good. Master Maneuver 2, Master Maneuver 1. Luckily, they both have those, I guess. That's neato. I don't know how they both have them. Siphon Time. Scorching Ray. If any of them is going to have a chance at surviving, it's going to be him. That brings Presumptive Army all the way up to a 4. No, I'm looking at We Don't Exist. Presumptive Army up to a 4. I could actually mix in some things from We Don't Exist if I could get them down here in time. Which is a dumb, bad idea, but hey, if they die, I don't care. I'm anticipating that this enemy is going to be coming towards me. So through this line, up here, and then into that capital. Or into that fort. But I don't think they can do that in a day. So I have just got to get out of their damn way. Meet up the 2 armies. The Presumptive can, God forbid, meet up with the other people and gain reinforcements to give them some strength to survive this upcoming fight. Meanwhile, Tip of the Spear's just got to keep running to the other side. Does... almost think it'd be faster just to teleport, sleep, and then walk over. There's got to be a path I just didn't see here for some reason. Technically, I never went there, so there might be another exit. I don't think so, but maybe. No, we're just going to keep this walking. Till she gets tired. She got tired. I'm not going to do Godspeed Salad today.
You're so pretty, but I'll never be like that. It's a little sad, I guess.
For anyone with a heart,
Shadow Demon is nice.
You'll always be far more beautiful than me, little one.
All right, is this the next day? Can they move again? They cannot move again. Is there a split? Oh my god, we are being attacked from 3 different directions. What the fuck are you? All right, they're attacking camp on the ferry outpost. You are coming up. I don't even know what he's coming to attack. There is a split here. Why wasn't that visible before? Are you kidding me? The whole time there was a split up here? Cheese! I found the cheese place. What are you? I'm literally writing that down. Broken cart has the food of the gods. All right. We now have to spend half our time going back to that cart to get cheese. They don't respond. Cross that out. New note. Fuck my life. If you think I'm just saying that, that's literally... Damn it. I had hopes. I had hopes and dreams, and you have dashed them. You have dashed them upon the stones. I was right, though. He can't make it up in time. Who are you? Fuck it. Come on down. That brought you up to a 5. So they are apparently strong. These I don't know. Like, what am I gonna mix in from these idiots? Oh my god, they're all so stupid. Test. That left me at 5. That left me at 5. That left me at 5. So yeah, no, they're just all kind of bad. You're a melee dude. You're a melee dude. You're a melee dude. You're a melee dude. You're ranged. We must protect the ranged. That's all you can support. So presumptive army can push back out. I have a pop-up. It wasn't visible till you got the quest. Oh my god. All right, 50 warriors are recruited. I was aware of that. I thought I did this. All right, hold on. Before I do that, what else do we have? The Fate of the Wicked Dope. 10 Hell Knights. 7 days to get them out of the way. Fate of the Rashest Jumble. We have a lot of these from the beginning I just haven't even touched. All right, let's get the Altar of the First Retriever out of the way. Boo-doo-doo. Boo-doo-doo. I don't want to enter yet because I'm going to have to sleep and get bonuses like Godspeed Salad.
I often had dreams of flying as a child, but after the misadventure with the gargoyles, I can firmly declare that the wonders of flight are vastly overrated.
I will rip apart anyone who touches you, golden boy. I still have plans for you.
She just wants that seed so bad. 3 invading armies. Oh, okay. This seems fair. I'm going to move you down. Then I'm going to save. You give me a +1, don't you? If I'm up here when I attack. Yes, as long as I'm in the right region, that one gives me a +1. So if I move down, I lose that, from what I'm understanding. It's not like a range thing. It's actually like, are you in the right area thing. So I won't move further south, and I hope that he's going to choose my path, not Winter Sun. Can we move again? Why did the enemy just move? It's not midnight yet. You guys just cheated, and you know it. I want to wait like 8 minutes game, please. How about this? There we go. I had to walk an inch to make that time go fast. All right, run, tip of the spear, run. we're going to save. Presumptive army, get down there. This is going to be a hard fight. They might all die. Remember, this isn't our good commander. This is the other dude. He's decent, but he's not the good one. All right, it's just 2 units. Okay. I'm more worried about the Rift Drakes than anything else, quite frankly. I'm going to move you out. Didn't mean to do that. That is why I didn't like the Rift Drakes. Yeah. That kind of blows. And now I do nothing to them. I got to load to the prep before that. If they destroy a unit or 2 or whatever, that's fine. But I've got to destroy at least one of their units, or else this isn't gonna happen. This is the after midnight thing. Why is it? We don't exist. Not we. Presumptive army. Okay. Let's do it this way. He somehow survived. So if I sit back here behind him, they'll die, he'll live, and then we'll have the units. It's just because I don't have enough undead. Can you move the commander back and forth? Oh, wait, what the hell am I doing? I'm supposed to let them come attack me. I just went over. I can't move down or I lose my +1 bonus. I'm going to sit up here today. We just discussed that. I can't attack down there. My only hope is that +1 bonus. All right, now we'll do the Dragon Burial Ground. It's time to decide at last what to do about that world wound. Oh, wrong button. All right. The skeleton wears elven armor. Someone folded his arms over his chest and placed a sword into his hands. Before we get into this, because I'm basically at the 4 hours, I'm going to end this particular recording. So for those of you on the YouTube archive channel, thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys next time.